Alright. So stupid, man. I don't understand why it's like I'm not even doing anything. Like just the I was Googling it because I'm looking it up online, like maybe someone else has the issue. Apparently this is a thing that a lot of people just have an issue with, where high disk usage is caused by the Windows event log, which is what is causing my high disk issue. And it doesn't seem like, let's see what this person's saying. Disabling event, looks like I'm disconnected. Let's see, event log is recording the OS hardware and application of your PC. It's like a journal of what your PC is doing. Event log should be one of the first places you look when you're trying to diagnose a persistent issue. There's a lot of activity being written into the log. You want to find out what it is, because it's basically something that needs to be remediated. Bad drivers, sharing hardware, corrupted software, malware, etc. Turning off logging doesn't necessarily mean the slowness goes away forever. It just means you won't be able to find out what the actual problem is actually causing the thing. Okay. How the hell do I read the events? I don't actually know how to read the Windows event log. How to check. Type event viewer into the start menu. Okay, well that's something I'm gonna have to fiddle with off stream, because I'm not actually sure why. Yeah, we'll get that off stream. See if I can decode that and figure out what's going on and why my event is so internet. No, it's not the internet. Job. If it was the internet, it would be a much simpler issue. Trust me, this is not a simple internet issue. This is some software bullshit that's happening with my computer. Some files must have gone missing off of my computer or something, because yeah, this is not a simple internet issue. I wish it was that simple, but it is not that simple. Okay. GPU, no, not the GPU. The disk. GPU is actually fine. Want to know what my GPU is running at now? Want to know what my GPU is running at right now? I don't know, because it's not shown, because it doesn't tell me on my task manager. My GPU is currently running at 53%. It's perfectly fine. It is actually chilling. I could literally add another 5 gigabytes to my GPU and it would be perfectly fine. Like, my GPU is not the issue here. It's not my GPU in the slightest. Thank you. God bless you. It is my motherfucking Windows event log. Something is happening that the event log is picking up on that's causing my disk to go through the roof. Like, Windows event log is picking up something, and it's like, time to use all of my disk for that. Yeah, I gotta fix that shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what I need to do is off stream, I need to look at the log and figure out what is it tracking, like what is it catching that it makes this happen so fucking consistently, because this is a consistent issue. Get no blue screen. It's not a blue screen. We don't get blue screens on computer. That's not how computers work. We get black screens on computers, okay? Oh no, you're talking about the sad face thing? Okay, yeah, no, I'm not gonna. We don't get those anymore. Those are ancient. All right, so let's do this. Let's try this again. Okay, so
music and poetry are born from kindness and hope. Yet now they've been twisted to create these monstrosities. Whoever is behind this won't just sit back and watch.
I'll sit back. I won't sit back and watch either. I'm always going to participate in what you're doing.
It's already inspiring me to write a ballad. What should I call it? What instruments would fit?
Your instrument. I'll fit my instrument. Can fit in you, Kachona. I mean, what?
If that's the case, we need to split up.
Oh, that was
With your
the sudden jolt.
tenacity and Chacona's expertise, we will uncover the truth.
Sorry, what did you just call her?
We need to split up. With your tenacity and Chacona's expertise, we will uncover the truth.
Is it Chacona? Have I been saying it wrong? Wow. And God, am I beyond hyped for the story? Bro, I'm so ready for the story. I don't give a fuck about Lupa, bro. Lupa's mid as hell.
Someone has pointed a gun at Cat's Eye. Someone ought to pull back the curtain and
But I'm
expose
really
them.
excited for Cardathea. Obviously, I've been waiting for her since version 2.0. It's about goddamn time she's playable. Oh my god, I'm so hyped. And we're finally gonna get Frolova, who I've been waiting for since version 1.0. So it's like, yes, please. Please, mother. Like, oh my god, I understand how Scar. I understand. I understand how Scar players feel. I understand how sorry, I'm yawning. I understand how Varka wanters feel, like Varka fans. I understand how Alice fans feel. I understand how Screwlum fans feel. Like, God, I hate it when these gacha games will introduce a character and then just not make them playable for like the longest time. Lupa's mid. Lupa's not mid. Lupa's very mid. Septimon is my type of tea. Gladiators, massive combat, war, death. Finally, death. Yes, finally, death. Bro, Amphorius has a lot of fucking death in it. Like, I'm actually shocked. Like, Amphorius is fucking nuts, bro. With all the dying, like, I feel like everyone, like half the cast is just dead at this point. Like, what's going on? She's so hot. I get it, because she's fire. Because she's fusion. You're hilarious. That is actually really good. I want to see characters drop like flies. That's not going to happen. Unfortunately, from what I've gathered with PGR, I mean, I don't know. I haven't played PGR enough to say if there's actually any characters who die. But like, Wuthering Waves seems like the type of game where they're trying to avoid killing playable characters. They might kill a playable character. I could see them doing that. But like, I don't know. I don't think they will. At least not for a long time. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens. They could always just do it. Like, they could always just randomly, like it could just happen, you know? Like, what if they just built up to like, oh god, oh man, I'm imagining a timeline where they kill Cardathea, and it makes me want to like, if they kill Cardathea, I kill myself. Let's just put it that way. Okay, no, I don't do that. But if they kill Cardathea, I drop this game. It's the best gacha game, but if they kill Cardathea, it loses all of my fucking, it loses all of my respect.
The family has its ways. Tracing the article's source and finding this mastermind won't be a problem.
Hold on. Someone's pointing again at Cat's Eye, right? I'm Cat's Eye. So where should we begin our investigation?
If we find melodies connected to the Poets Society, I can bring the past into clearer focus.
You're my melody.
I've got it, Rover! I
Yeah?
know a place where they've definitely left their mark.
Speaking of leaving marks.
Let's go! Onward to new melodies!
I mean, what? I want to see men drop, but I love my redhead tomboy fiery woman. Is she a tomboy? She really doesn't give me. I guess she is a tomboy.
The wind. It's free to go anywhere without restraint.
I will say this much.
Carry my poems into the hands of everyone across the world.
Yo, wait, we're on the boat with Chacona. All right, I believe I've been saying her name wrong. I've been saying Kachona. I think it's Chacona, and I've been saying it wrong, and I'm silly. To be fair, she only said her name like one time. Everyone. There we go. That was worth it. Dude. She's so great. I love her so much, man. Stop the boat. True, we have to hear her sing. All right, I gotta crash into every object. Give me a minute. You know, normally on boats you try to avoid obstacles, but on this boat we crash into all of them. There might be one over here. No, there's no sneaky obstacles. Over here, maybe? I can't even get through here. I don't want to get my gondola stuck. That would be what we call a soft lock. Oh, here's one. Hold on, detour, 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 detour. What were you saying about Lupa before Chikona took the spotlight away? Took the spotlight? I was gonna say at least she's better than Dia. But then I had to think about that. Because I don't know enough about Lupa yet to really say that for sure. If we're talking like in terms of like performance, like combat, there's no way she's not going to be better than Dia, right? Dia's like one of the worst characters in Genshin. And then like Lupa will probably be strong. Like she might not be like the craziest character ever conceived, but I'm sure she's going to be a good character because like this game's fairly balanced. Everyone's pretty good. Except for Changli. No, I'm just kidding. I like to diss on Changli, but she's fine. What was I gonna say? But like, they did Dia dirty for real. Like, not only is she like one of the most like pointless characters in the actual story, like you could probably take her out of the story and it would like barely change, like, but then also she's one of the weakest characters combat wise. Granted, at C6 she's okay. At C6, she goes from being a niche defensive utility unit with no actual personal damage, meaning her ult is completely useless. At C6, she gets extra damage to the point where she actually becomes a carry who can actually like do damage. But said damage, and I said she's okay because like said damage is like it's good, but it's not like amazing. Like it it passes the Hyperbloom check, so that's cool, but it doesn't pass the Neuvillette check. So she's still just she's just okay. She goes from being a terrible DPS to being a mid DPS. I'm surprised when I managed to do Spiral with her. Well, yeah, Spiral Abyss doesn't require the craziest things ever. I mean, if you have a very strong second side, you could literally do whatever the fuck you want on one side and take as long as you want, and it literally doesn't matter because if your other side's fast enough, you can just clear like in a minute, and then you'll have 3 minutes for the other side. So Spiral Abyss is pretty generous in that regard. It's not like TOA where you have one team that you have to clear it in a time limit. You have 2 teams, so just take as long as you want, as long as you can beat it in the time limit, which if you're not going for 3 stars is going to make it significantly easier because then you're not worried about beating it in 4 minutes. You can just beat it in the 10 minutes it gives you or whatever. But yeah, I mean, what, like Dia, Seatlolly, sorry, I'm yawning. Dia, Seatlolly, Shlonen, Bennett, I guess, is fine. I'm sure Plunge Dia is fine too. You could do Shenyun instead of Shilonen for Plunge, and I'm sure that's fine too. trying to think. And again, this is assuming, you know, C6. But I guess for plunge, you don't need C6 because you don't actually get plunge multipliers. The C6 just makes her ult a lot stronger. So if you're non C6, you could do a plunge Dia. It would probably just be the best way to play her in all fairness. I mean, maybe even at C6, I don't know. Doubt she'll be out by then, so Donjin all the way. What? Who should I have on my birthday, Donjin or Lupa? You should definitely have Donjin. When's your birthday? Is it this month? I don't think they're going to add Lupa to it. They might. I mean, I chose Jinshi, obviously, because that's my wife. You have to choose who's your wife. I'm going to say Donjin's your wife, because she's your, you know, she's always been your wife. Like, she's been your girl since day one, you know? You're going to abandon her for Midpa? Are you going to abandon her for, Upa? For Upa? No, for Lupa. I'm trying to think of a good like nickname, like a nickname for her. I don't want to just call her like something dumb because like I don't know anything about her. I don't want to call her like a slanderous nickname if I'm gonna end up if I end up liking the character. So I guess I'll just call her Lupa for now, and we'll leave the nicknames for when she comes out. That's her name, Upa. Yeah, I'm gonna call her Upa. Upa Lupa. Oopa Loopa, wait. Like, okay, you know what I'm... Oopa Loopa, that's her name now. Do you like that? Jab, I'm gonna call her Oopa Loopa.
Da-da! Welcome to Requiem Paradise.
You're my paradise. Dude, look at her! She's so beautiful! Oh, and the moon in the... Bro, this is like this is a thumbnail. Bro, this is my background. This is my new background. Robin, I'm sorry. I love you to death, but... Okay, I'm sure you'd understand. This is my new computer screen. Speaking of, I think I lost my 50-50 because I didn't give Donjin enough attention. True. No, that's what happens. That's how it works. If you don't give your wife enough attention, they don't give you anything. That's why I lost my Star Rail 50-50, is because I was going to abandon Firefly for the Herda, and she was mad. She was like, oh, I see. So you already pulled Castris, now you're going to pull the Herda to replace me. I see how it is. Actually, maybe it was Robin. Maybe Robin was mad that I stopped using Yun Li and started using Castris instead. And she was like, oh, I see how it is. So you're using supports that don't want to run me on the team, huh? You're going to pull Robin, huh? Well, I mean, you're going to pull Herda. Okay, but if I pull the Herda, I'm going to use her with Robin. I'll take that nickname, Oopa Oopa. No, not Oopa Oopa. Oopa Loopa. Like Oompa Loompa. Okay, let's continue. God, she's so pretty. I don't want to leave. I don't want to get off of the screen. This is the best screen in the game. This is the best screen in the game right here. I never want to leave this screen. I want Dumren to come into the stream when I'm on this screen. Because he doesn't understand the true beauty of this character. I don't think he ever will. I think he's just lost. Right.
This is where Raguna's musicians lay their old instruments to rest.
Wait, hold on. I noticed something. Keyword.
Da-da! Welcome to Requiem Paradise.
Ashore, where Rena Seaton poets and musicians bury their retired instruments. Well, why does it say... It literally explains it to me right here. Why... Okay. Oh. That makes sense.
For the people of Raguna, the sea is everything. We
You're my
live
everything.
And sleep by the sea, and our souls drift
I live and
out to
sleep with
sea when
you.
we pass.
What? Dude, I love how we're just on a date.
Since an instrument is an extension of the musician, it's only fitting that it's buried by the sea.
You're an extension of
May its
me.
dreams be long and sweet before returning to the waves.
Also, I'm a musician. You know, I'm a bit of a musician myself. I mean, not a musician per se, but I'm a singer, you know? So I'm something of a musician myself. How are we still walking? She's so pretty.
I'm certain this is where the poets of the Golden Anthem laid their instruments to rest before their banishment. What's wrong? You seem troubled.
I guess you could just say I'm a bit nervous. Have you, I'm tired. Alright, man. Get out of here. I said I'd replace Donjin for Camellia? What? Didn't you say you'd, pull Camellia to use with Donjin? Let's see. I completely dropped her when I wanted Changli. Also, I should instantly try Chore Creeper. Lost that shit because at that time I was trying to give her enough attention. At that time I still wasn't giving her attention. I said I'd replace Donjin with Camellia. Lost that too. Oh. Please stop the Lupa slander. Okay, I haven't, in my defense, I have not slandered her once this stream. The most I have said to quote unquote slander her was to call her mid, and that was just me. I was just saying that to get under your skin, okay? That was the worst thing I said about her. I didn't say anything else bad about her. All I said was she's mid, okay? And from a design standpoint, personally, I think her design is mid. I'm sorry. It's fine if you do. It's fine if you like her design. Nothing against that. I'm not saying her design is bad. I'm saying for me personally, it's not for me, okay? I'm not really into the tomboy archetype of characters. I'm not really into like her style of character. Every time I look at her, I think of Xinyan, but white. Is that weird? I don't know. Maybe. But I don't know. It's just not for me, okay? So it's fine if you like her. And I'm not going to diss her because we don't know anything about her yet. When she comes out and we get to learn about her personality and like the story, we get to learn about her personality and figure out what kind of character she actually is, then I'll decide if I'm going to diss on her or not. Probably won't, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, okay? We'll see if I end up liking her. Well, if I end up being neutral towards her, or if I actually have a reason to dislike her. We'll see. I'll go into it with the expectations that I'll find her just as like an okay, like I'm expecting that she's just going to be a neutral character, in my opinion. I'm not going to feel one way or the other. I'm just like, okay, she's fine. She exists, I guess. Like, that's probably how I'm going to feel about her, but we'll see. Okay, now get on out of here. I have a wife to talk to and kiss. I mean, what? Hold on. Instrument is an extension of the musician. It's only found fitting that it's buried by the sea. Its dreams being long as sea before returning to the waves. The withering waves. Have you found any leads?
Is that what's been on your mind this whole time? I say, if the answers aren't coming, let it all go and clear your mind.
God, she's so sweet. I love her so much.
To be honest, I haven't found any leads either. But worry not. This is what we bards call a bottleneck.
You can bottle my neck. I mean, what? What?
Once,
Good night, Meanie.
I spent 3 days
Good night,
just
Jab.
trying to
Have a
find
good
the
sleep.
Right words to describe a tree. Couldn't do it. Not one word.
Oh my god, she's so cute. The little wink, yes. Also 3 days finding a word to describe. Hey, look, that's fair, okay? As a poet, well, ex-poet, I still write songs from time to time. I understand, okay? I get it. It's difficult. I understand, okay? I get it. You're so pretty. It's just not... Bro, how am I supposed to stay loyal when this girl's looking so good? When she's so pretty, man. That's not fair.
So, I stood under that tree and prayed for an apple to fall on my head.
Oh. So cute.
You know, Just like in those stories where inspiration strikes after an apple hits you. And, well, at least you get a snack out of it.
Oh my god, she's so cute. She's so cute. So did an apple hit you?
Sadly, the apples weren't ripe and none fell. No free nibbles for me, unfortunately.
Oh my god, she's so cute. I love her so much. I can't, man. Oh, why is she on her knees? Well, even I'm like, what's going on here? What? Apple.
Try it.
Oh my god. Dude, I love her. She's so cute. And she's so goofy and she's so funny. Dude, oh man. I can't. She's too much, man. I love her. She's literally perfect. What is going on here? Cardathia, I love you so, but oh my god, I'm sorry. But you might not be my favorite from Raguna. I have a new Renacita favorite. Oh man. She came out of nowhere, bro. Like, we've known about Cardathia since version 3. And we didn't learn about Chacona until fucking last patch. She's already become my favorite. So unfair. Oh, she's too much. I'm just gonna bonk ourselves in the head with an apple. Oh, we're taking a bite.
It's a real apple.
It's a real apple. Yeah, what'd you expect? It would just be a
Later,
fake
when I
apple.
finally decided to leave, I looked up through the gaps in the branches and suddenly saw a
God,
blooming
she's so
flower atop a cliff.
I love her.
Turns out, even without an apple, inspiration may yet strike. But if I hadn't stood there, I might have missed that unexpected burst of beauty.
You're an unexpected burst of beauty.
So, maybe this is enough. Let's put aside heavy thoughts and continue our walk with a clear mind.
I completely agree. I love her so much. Look at her. Ah. Ah. This is so pretty.
I'm starting to understand why Carlotta calls you Topaz.
Oh, sunlit.
Is that so? But I'm nowhere near as dazzling as the sun.
You're more dazzling.
If anything, I'd rather be like Icarus in the story.
Fly too close to the sun?
Soaring freely in the sky, even if it means falling in the end.
Oh. Well, why not both?
I sense the melody of an instrument close by.
Also,
Let's search for it.
you can fly as freely as you want, and I'll make sure that you never fall. Not a single time. And if you start to fumble, if you start to fall, I'll be right there by your side to catch you and keep you going. Lift you back up and fly together. Come on. Use the sensor to fast locate? Nah. I'm gonna follow my girl. See what she's up to. Look at her walk. Look at her walk. She's got like so much like power behind that walk. Is that how she walks in game? Hold on, I'm curious. I actually don't think I've just had her on like walking around, right? Oh my god, that's just how she walks. She's got like so like compare that to like Shorekeeper, right? Or like the other characters, where they kind of have like a little sway. Okay, normal. Bro, she's so she's got so much like extra. I think maybe I'm crazy. Hold on, compare. Am I silly? I might be silly. Hold on. Maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm just silly. Okay, whatever. I'm just a little silly. I'm a little silly goober. I need to finish leveling her, holy. Okay.
A flute. But it sounds sharp and harsh. If this were a performance, I'd say it's trying to finish as quickly as possible, barely giving the notes a chance to breathe.
You know, I can finish as quickly as possible if you want. Or I can go a bit slower if you'd prefer. Sorry. Let's continue. Yeah, like, okay. Maybe it's just the NPC version of her. Walking. Okay. It's a moon. Wait, it's like...
A harp.
It looks like
It's in
Yuno's
excellent
instrument.
condition,
Or Yuno's
but
weapon.
its tone is flat and dull. Let's keep it for now and see if there are any other instruments nearby.
You're not keeping it, you're actually walking away from it. You silly girl. You're such a goober, Chikona. That's how you pronounce it. Oh, I got training gauntlets from that. Interesting.
Is that a lute?
Looks like it.
Its echoes are faint. Perhaps because it's been abandoned longer than the previous two. I'll need some time to decipher it.
That's okay.
Wait. The sound may be weak, but there's an undeniable strength to it. Rover, behind you!
Uh-oh. More guys? Okay, let's do this.
It seems this lute likely belonged to a member of the Poet Society. Which is to say, it holds the melodies they left behind.
Boom, 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 boom. Got him. Wait, there's more.
A perfect chord. Let the show begin!
Let the show begin.
It's the painting. The timbre also matches. I believe this lute is exactly what we've been looking for. Sometimes, even when the instruments are the same, the performer's mood can change the entire sound.
Yeah. 'Tis true.
For example, this lute doesn't seek to boast. It speaks softly, like a traveler sharing a story over tea in the warmth of an afternoon.
Okay.
The true purpose of music is to express what words cannot.
Understandable. It certainly has the style of a poet. Like you.
Rover, if there's something you want to say but can't put into words, if you sing it, maybe I'll understand.
Alright. I got you. Okay. Let me think of what's the right song I'm looking for here. I'm at a payphone trying to call. No, wait, sorry, wrong song. Let's see. Baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. Ooh, you're so fine. Baby, I love you. Ooh, ooh, girl. All right, that's the song I was thinking of. Clearly, there we go. Did that make sense? Were my words properly communicated to you?
But I haven't even heard you sing yet.
Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing like na 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 every day. It's like my iPod stuck on replay. Yes, we have.
Me? Perhaps another time. Once all this is settled, I'll perform for you. Be sure to listen closely then.
Oh my god, dude. I am gonna listen very closly. I will listen to everything that you say and sing and do and feel and think and breathe. Especially breathe. What?
Now, it's in the lute's hands. I hope this melody holds a tale worth telling.
Alright, let's do this. Oh? Wait, loading screen. Don't open book again. Oh.
I hear something up ahead.
Oh, it's actually it's actually going into a quest, or like a proper
It seems like
domain.
an interrogation room. This melody carries the weight of the Poet Society interrogation.
Okay.
Let's keep moving.
Okay.
Take care with each step. The melodies left by these instruments are extremely fragile.
Yes, ma'am.
The realm we're about to enter will appear fragmented.
Okay.
We may find ourselves straddling
Oh.
vast rifts in time and
We're
space.
playing as Rover
A
now.
single
Oh, sorry.
step could draw us into other melodies, leaving us lost within them.
Okay. So don't do this. Oh. I was like, so don't just jump into the water, but there's invisible walls preventing me from doing just that. Damn, that looks intense. I want to go that way. That looks hype. That looks insanely terrifying. Like, imagine like just a giant like water beast just whoosh down that hole. Like the entire thing's just a mouth. You think like in Star Wars and Empire, where like they're flying out of the thing and it's just a giant worm. They were just inside of a giant worm's stomach the whole time.
Is stern, yet merciful. The Codex teaches us that those whose sins are cleansed by the sea shall remain
Acolyte
blessed
interrogator.
by the sea. It is a grave offense to slander the Sentinel. This includes your claim that the Sentinel's true form is a steed of the skies.
Actually, that's
I was
true.
told you found this lie
I can
carved
confirm
in a
I've seen it in
lithograph.
person.
In the face of the tempest, a giant celestial steed carved a path for the Ark. How absurd.
Apparently they get worked up over you saying what you perceive the Sentinel to look like.
If you admit you were mistaken at tomorrow's trial and reveal where you have hidden the evidence, I will move mountains to protect you and your companions. Remember, Imperator only responds to repentance, not silence.
Bro, the Order of the Deep is fucked, man. We need to get rid of him.
Sorry, Sir Acolyte. I'm doing my best to cooperate. Please don't mistake my silence for defiance. It's just, this room is freezing, and I've caught a chill. Makes it hard to talk. I'm afraid that by the time I see the Sentinel, I will have lost my voice entirely. Perhaps then, they will judge you for silencing a poor transgressor's confession.
As long as you repent and help us destroy those blasphemous poems and songs, the Sentinel shall show mercy. You are a wise man. I trust you will make the right choice. I look
Oh
forward to seeing
god,
you
this
tomorrow.
is so messed
Goodbye,
up.
Mr. Farrell.
This is messed up.
I
No
will
wonder.
always be here should you wish to receive the Sentinel's mercy.
I really hope we get to kill
No need to
the
worry, Sir Acolyte. In
the
fact,
evil guy,
I'm
the Order of the
beginning to
Deep
enjoy the
guy.
cold.
By the end of this quest, I hope the Order of the Deep just
None of
destroy the
official
Gold of the
nor
Deep.
private records
Or the
show
Deep.
them as having ever repented in the Cathedral of Mercury. This melody is fading fast. Let's check if there's anything nearby to amplify it.
Okay. Farrell.
I knew
Feral.
this was to be our fate. From the moment we uncovered that lithograph, I knew it would come to this. Still, I have no regrets. But if the Sentinel's true form is a flying steed, what does that make the Imperator we've pledged our faith to? All this time, we've been living nothing but a lie.
Oh yeah, they don't have
The
a.
Order's stance is that the Poet Society concealed blasphemous works. Yet the Order themselves concealed the lithograph's existence. What were they afraid of?
I forgot about that. The Thernodian statue in the Order of the Deep isn't a steed; it's something completely different. The poet just and it was in the Phasalia place that we actually found what the Thernodian actually looks like. Not Thernodian, what the Sentinel actually looks like. So, or Imperator. Okay, the Poet Society discovered the Sentinel's true form.
That's right. You must have seen the Sentinel in the inverted tower.
Yeah.
To keep the Sentinel's true form a secret, the Order ruined the Golden Anthem's reputation.
Yep. Well, now it all makes sense. Selena.
I understand what Farrell was trying to do.
She's floating. Hold up.
We're not adventurers or mighty resonators. We don't even have the time or ability to determine whether that lithograph is real or fake.
Look at it, she's just floating.
Farrell only wanted to share the voice of uncertainty.
It's so funny.
He hoped someone might understand his doubts.
Hold on, I thought I could turn the camera while I was in this, but look, she's her legs are like floating in the air. I don't know if her whole body is, but her legs definitely are.
Our fate has been sealed. All we can do now is choose what we believe and carry what we hope to be the truth to our graves.
Farrell only wanted to share the voice of uncertainty. He hopes someone might understand his doubts.
They don't sound like they're full of hatred at all. If anything, they appear to have anticipated what would happen. During the interrogation, they kept their composure and did not offer fierce resistance. In fact, they even showed sympathy for the interrogator.
Everything seems to revolve around the Order. Could they be the ultimate mastermind behind this?
What? The Order is the one behind it? Color me surprised that the evil organization is the ones behind it all.
Certain. But at least we now know the Poet Society would never place a curse on Raguna.
That's insane, bro. Can you imagine?
Farrell's gone mad. He ought to have hidden the truth in our secret study. Why would he slip this dangerous knowledge into his poems and hand them out to children?
Oh shit, what the hell?
We ought
Damn.
to have buried the truth.
Holy shit, wait, that's kind of crazy. You have to let them know. What are you thinking?
It just occurred to me. Is that our mastermind's true aim? Not only to bury the past, but also to silence those who know the truth. Like you.
Oh.
To that end, he stirs panic to deepen Ragonese prejudice against the Poet Society, using this opportunity to create monsters born from our words. Words and music are weapons without form.
Fair enough. Oh shit.
The melody is fading faster now and becoming unstable. We should leave. We can continue our discussion later.
Yes, ma'am. Oh. 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 Okay. Oh.
Where is this place? A study?
We're zooming in.
Chacona, are we... Chacona?
It is Chacona.
We must have gotten separated. Chacona did say even a slight misstep could draw us into other melodies. Am I...
You are to build a home here, like seabirds.
Oh.
Dwell upon the water.
Is that
just
baby
as
Chacona?
Countless stars dot the night sky.
Is that baby Chacona? Wait.
I don't know if what I'm feeling is right or wrong.
That sounds like hold on. That sounds like Chacona.
You are to build a home here, like seabirds. Dwell upon the water, just as countless stars dot the night sky. I don't know if what I'm feeling is right or wrong.
Yeah, that sounds like Chacona. It's baby Chacona. Oh my god, baby
They were
Chacona.
clearly the Sentinel's cantors. Why would anyone call them criminals who insulted divinity?
Baby Chacona. Holy. Oh my god, wait. Actually, baby Chacona. Wait, she's so cute. Yo. She has the little ear. Look at her ears. They're so tiny. Oh my god.
So different from what they used to write.
This is what our babies are gonna look like.
Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone. I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings aflame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold.
Celestial Steed, the autumn night's brightest constellation shrouded in legends. A poet of Golden Anthem once wrote, I am a nighthawk of wings of flame soaring towards the celestial steed. Phrases whose phrases I sing and whose true form I behold. Such imagery always evokes Renacita's Sentinel, but why soar towards it and behold its true form? Maybe the poem was intended to convey some sort of message.
A flame, celestial steed, true form I behold.
Let's follow her for now. The baby Chakona. Wait, it's just like how we ran into a young Chang Li in Chang Li's quest. Now we have a young Chakona. Bro, the redheads like giving us young versions of themselves to follow around. There wasn't a young Yinlin though, so like unfortunately not all of the redhead. Actually, Chang Li has pink hair, doesn't she? Okay. Cultural insights. Literary works draw their vitality from two sources, the creator and the readers. The creator gives it new life, while the readers help extend it through reading. Each time they share a piece of work or publish their thoughts and reviews, they breathe new life into it. Some may find the term life of a work elusive, but it's too abstract and intangible. However, a parallel can be easily drawn from human life. When discussing the concept of life, one essential topic is inevitably brought up: name. A name is a symbol of existence, one of the most important markers that separate individual lives. If one desires to feel the vitality of a work, the most direct approach would be to feel its name, the various names bestowed by creators and readers. I once heard an eerie tale from a land in the east that spoke of a lady with skin as fair as snow, who would stand in a snowstorm, cradling a wailing baby in her arms, begging the passerbys to hold the baby for her. Oh. Okay. Interesting. If some kind-hearted individual agrees to that request, they'd soon find themselves unable to let go, bound to freeze to death. Oh. Intriguing, isn't it? But by this point, it's a fascinating tale that evokes many distinct images that cannot yet form the entirety of life. But what if we give it a name, like the Snow Woman? This name alone captures the narrative, the entire narrative, and defines its essence. However, even with the name anchoring people's imaginations, the unusual nature of words means each person takes a narrative differently. Hence, the life of a creative work is less controllable than human life. So, if one day people's understanding of a work is led astray, then words could turn into a devastating weapon. What would we do then? Show anger? No, absolutely not. Anger is the cheapest outlet of dissent. As creators, all we can do is believe that our words can live in their most genuine form. Exclusive interview with the Golden Anthem. I like that sentence. Anger is the cheapest outlet of dissent. That is a good sentence that applies so heavily to the real world. People who get angry easily are actually very dissentful and hateful and shitty people and just miserable and sad and pathetic and yeah. Anyway, I could keep the adjectives going. Anyway, or not adjectives, but yeah, adjectives. Okay. See, scattered journal pages. We can't just sit here and wait for it to happen. Is there anything else we can do? Anything. Ask for help. From who? I don't know who else to turn to. The Montellis. If it's the Montellis, no, wait, they value profits over anything. We don't have that kind of leverage. The street poets, that won't do either. We won't be able to control the spread. What about them? They're choristers. They would... Hold on. I'm going to sit here, wait for it to happen. Interesting. There's a lot going on here. I'm glad I read those because that's a lot of lore I wasn't
The night
expecting.
sky will be illuminated by wings of flame, and I shall be reborn in immortal poetry.
Ooh.
Because they cannot banish the truth, the Order of the Deep instead banished us to the sea.
That's hype. They cannot banish the truth. The Order of the Deep has instead banished us to the sea. True.
Our thirst for truth is why we were cast out. No matter what, remember this. The truth will always exist. And the truth is gold that is unafraid of the fiercest of flames.
They really got mad because they said, hey guys, Imperator actually is a golden steed, not a fucking weird thing that you all think it is. Like they really got they're like, oh, I can't believe you would say it looks different than what we thought it looks like. It's almost like it doesn't matter, but we care because we're fucking cringe lords.
I can't get through. But the sounds are coming from over there.
It's like when people get mad that you say Jesus is a Jew. Like Jesus was a Jew, but Christians don't want to hear that. Christians aren't ready to hear that.
She's always been distant and aloof, but her true melody is both heavy and fragile.
I love how her ears are so tiny. She's adorable. This is probably our kids will probably look like this. Takata. That's her last name. I need to hear it one more time.
Chakona Takata.
Chakona Takata. I'm gonna have to remember that last name, Takata. That's gonna be my last name soon. Giuseppe. Giuseppe Takata.
Look, with this poem, your life is eternal.
Chakona Tarkata. Chakona Tarkata. Tarkata, huh?
Rover? Rover, are you all right?
Hi. Ugh.
Finally, I got you out of there. You must have been drawn into a different melody on our way out.
Yeah. Oh, do we want to tell her? Do we tell her, chat? Yes.
I just walked into a study and ran into a strange little girl. She seemed quite taken with the Poet Society's work.
And I was taken by you.
She mentioned a name. Chakona Takata.
I see.
I see.
I don't know who you met, but Takata is my family name. As I said before, for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Just call me Chakona. We don't need to overcomplicate things.
Fair enough.
Well, we have made some progress. The melody we were in gave me a hint on what to do next.
Next stop is the Order, right?
Yes. Seeing as they banished the Golden Anthem, we might find more clues in the Cathedral of Mercury.
I was not expecting a little bit of backstory. Look, I'm all down for it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm actually very happy that we get backstory. I love Chakona, but like, I love learning more about characters.
Forgive me.
Bro, shut up with your dumb horn. Wah, wah.
Have you found her yet? No.
What?
She's not here either. Greetings, sisters.
Hello. Yo, I like how they say sisters instead of brother and sister.
Might I ask,
Or sister and sister.
have you seen someone dressed like us who likes to walk with her head down?
No,
Razor doesn't like walking with her head down.
Why does she do that when she's talking to
Got me into
kids?
some trouble.
Those are some very fine robes.
Thank you for the compliment, madam. These are our ceremonial robes. We're rehearsing hymns to sing at the ceremony. Racer is our lead chorister. We took a break from rehearsing to play hide and seek. When the time ran out, we couldn't find her. Maybe she got mad at us because we sang badly. She hasn't smiled at us much since rehearsal.
I thought it said she hasn't smelled at us. She hasn't smelled us much.
What hymn you're rehearsing?
She hasn't been smelling us recently. She usually gives us a good whiff before we start. What is wrong with these kids?
The teacher says it's a hymn to honor the brave knights and the Sentinel's guidance.
Guidance.
Razor says the hymn was written by a bunch of criminals.
Let me hear that one again. Guidance.
The teacher says it's a hymn to honor the brave knights and the Sentinel's guidance.
Guidance.
But Razor says the hymn was written by a bunch of criminals.
Criminals. I'm British. You and Chacona realize that these criminals are in fact members of Golden Anthem.
Well, which way did Racer go? We can help you look for her.
Really? She went that way.
Oh, she went into the wall. Got it. This kid's name is Myron. These kids have dumb names. I'll throw that out there. This is not the way the kid said, but okay. Apparently, the kid was pointing that way, but apparently the kid meant this way. Oh, they're singing the... Oh, she's singing to a cat. That's so cool. Are we actually going to see her petting the cat? Bro, Genshin could never, dog.
Such a beautiful voice, isn't it?
You're the laureate. And you are?
My
Hi.
name is Chacona.
A friend of mine.
My girlfriend. I mean, what? Sorry, was that a bit bold of
Don't be
me?
scared. We're only here so that you can finish your game of hide and seek.
She's so cute. I love her
Hide
so
and
much.
seek, right?
I love
My
Chacona,
neighbours are
man.
waiting for me. Sorry I've caused you trouble.
This is the best. She's everything I could have hoped for already. And it's only been, what, an hour? 2 hours? An hour?
How about a little chat first? Something's troubling you. I can tell.
Oh, she's so compassionate and sweet.
Of course not.
And
The
empathetic
ceremony
and
is coming up,
and
the choir
passionate
still
and
has so much to
goofy
rehearse.
and silly.
Fun.
Young ones today have so much talent. If I had the chance, I'd love to learn how to sing hymns.
I see what you're doing.
You know,
I
our
see what you're
laureate here
doing.
definitely knows how to sing hymns.
Yep. I do. I am the best singer. Just tell me what's troubling you. All right, listen. I'm gonna sing.
Before the performance, the choir has to listen to the same music, recite the same lyrics, and do the same rehearsals every day.
Okay. It's just okay. I actually don't know if there are actually lyrics to this song available or not. I hope there are. It sounds like something you would just straight up hear in a church, like in a chapel.
What's more, the hymn we're practicing, it was composed by bad people. Teacher calls them heretic poets. Myron and the others never complain. They're always eager to sing praises to the Sentinel on stage.
Hold on. Let's see. It's just before the performance, the choir has to listen to the same music. Do the same rehearsal every day. What's one of him? We're practicing for bad people. Okay.
But now their dreams are all dashed because of me. Myron, Patero, and Shia's voices are in perfect harmony, but I can never keep up. And I don't like this hymn. Myron and the others are too young to realize that heresy is a grave offense, but I know. I just don't understand why the Order wants us to sing songs written by criminals.
Well,
The more I thought about it, the more out of rhythm I became. In the end, I could barely sing at all.
but your singing just now was beautiful.
That song just now? I've already forgotten how it's supposed to sound.
We're just standing there all boldly.
Well, what do you think a hymn should sound like?
A hymn, as the books state, is a song of praise for the Sentinel who leads the lost to the abundant lands.
I hate that wording.
No, not that. I mean, how does it make you feel? Try to remember what you were feeling when you were singing alone in the corner just now.
I didn't want to hold everyone back, and I really wanted to help everyone have a great performance at the ceremony.
Then hold on to that feeling. Let's rehearse again. You don't have anyone sitting in on your rehearsals, do you?
Oh my god, she's so... I love her.
Huh? No?
Well then, the Laureate and I will be the first to hear you perform.
Alright, let's do it. That's smart. That is so smart. That is so smart. Bro. Songs are past. Okay, songs of the old days. Songs from the past are sung once more. However, the choir's performance seems to have encountered some trouble, as their pure voices are drowned by the chattering crowd.
This is a cathedral.
Oh, so that's just the normal
That's
song,
the
isn't it?
choir on stage.
This is not just the normal
Poets
song that
Society
plays all the
leading
time.
Looks like it's a ceremony of some kind. It sounds like...
Huh. Song to glorify the Order's reign. There's more inspiration. Well, let's do this one
On the
first.
surface, yes. The Order certainly upheld Raguna's prosperity and stability. The poets, praised for their songs to honor the Sentinel, earned the Order's favor. Despite their banishment, their work still serve the Order's cause today. But this, my friend, doesn't strike the right chord we need to follow.
Yeah.
Simply knowing the Order once stood with the poets doesn't reveal the true reason behind their banishment.
If the Poets Society was once connected to the Order, why were they banished? That's a good point. Why were they? Why were they banished? I mean, does it really matter which one we choose? Let's do this one. A triumphant victory song for the knights.
Sounds like a song celebrating the knights who defeated the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven. Wait, someone's approaching the stage.
Why is someone getting slapped?
Degenerates! Arrogant! Hypocrites, every last one of you!
Oh God.
You have no idea what happened! Not at all! Has the Order reduced our sacrifices to mere tales to be told over tea? The Sentinel's blessing! Ah! Where were you when we fought the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven? Where were any of you? Where was the Sentinel? We didn't fight for the Sentinel or for the damned Order. We fought for ourselves. You're nothing but hypocrites.
Ooh.
This is madness. Who is this madman? Someone remove him from here immediately. Do not be deceived.
Chad.
All knights who rode into that battle wielded swords sanctified by the Order. They fought in the name of divinity.
I'm gonna say it here, chat. This is familiar. So okay. I don't want to get into politics, right? But I'm gonna bring up a political thing. There was after the the tyrant got back into power here in the States. The Republicans started holding town halls because a lot of their constituents were very upset. They're like, okay, we're going to hold town halls. In one of those town halls, a veteran stands up and starts saying like, hey, you all are doing horrible things to the people. You need to listen to us. We're upset. Why are you acting this way? Why are you not standing up for us? Why are you not standing up to Trump? And stuff like that. And the security that was in the building was told to escort him out of the building. And so they started escorting this veteran out of the building. And of course, everyone else is like, hey, that's a veteran. You're treating a veteran this way. You're supposed to be like, they're supposed to be the ones that you're respecting the veterans and stuff. Like, this is the exact same thing that's happening. Like, this guy who fought at the Whisperwind Haven, so he's like a veteran. He's like their equivalent of a veteran. He's upset at this organization for devaluing his and basically just ignoring what's happening. It's how what's happening right now with Trump, because he's very anti-veteran. And of course they're just like, oh, it's fine. No, this person's they're just a madman, just a radical leftist. They're just woke. Sorry, I didn't mean to get into it, but it's just it made me think of that.
Were they also sent to fight at Whisperwind Haven? I must see it for myself.
What a mess. Suppose this incident is what changed the Poet Society.
Cathedral's gate is open. We should leave now.
Why is this passageway so long?
Ooh.
This is the same study I stumbled into in the Realm of Melodies.
Afternoon tea! Yes, please. The odd tea and biscuits, miss. I'll reapply the medicine once you've finished. Next time, no more climbing walls. Understood? It wasn't just for fun. I was trying to... There, I understand. You've always been a curious child. You saw something terribly interesting and snuck out to take a closer look. Wait. Is it raspberry? My favorite. Huh? Ow! Look at this.
Oh, look at that! She's so cute!
That's silly. I know it can survive the coldest of winters. Maybe one day, I'll become a great bard. A proper one, who never makes mistakes like this.
Dude, that's so cute. Look at her. Aw. I just want to give her a head pats.
Miss, this study is a secret. You must never tell a soul. I understand. But I've always wondered, why do people say they're guilty? There are so many interesting poems and songs here. Why won't Father let me see them?
Oh, you'll understand when you're older, miss.
Bruh. The common folk once criticized the Poets Society's works. The poets themselves wondered if their creations were telling the truth.
Oh, what splendid singing! Even the laureate was enraptured.
Racer did wonderfully.
Yes.
Thanks to you, I figured it out.
Okay.
Sincerity is what truly matters when we pray and sing praises to the Sentinel.
Yep.
Yes. A hymn isn't just a few lines of history. It is shaped by your feelings and experiences.
True.
A hymn may differ in each person's eyes, but its resonance and meaning are universal. I hope you'll give the audience a spectacular performance on the day of the ceremony.
Okay. Kind of starts asking questions about what you saw in the memory. Are we gonna tell her about the study again?
So, what did you see in Razor's melody?
The hymn's backstory.
The Poets Society was criticized for glorifying the knights over the common
Kids,
folk during
bro.
one of their hymn performances. Their assumptions were challenged, so they traveled to the knights' encampment at Whisperwind Haven to verify the truth for themselves.
This incident may have been the turning point for the Poets Society. Did you find any other clues? Next time we venture into the realm of melodies, perhaps we should tie our hands together to stop you from getting lost.
Hey, I'm okay with that. I'd love
If the
to.
choir is pointing us to Whisperwind Haven, then that's where we'll find more clues. Let's go.
That's so cool. So they're just here now. That's actually really sick. Dude, they sound so good. Like they have harmony? Bro. That's so good. What? This is definitely like a real choir too. Like that's the crazy part. Is this like a real kid choir? Did they like get a real kid choir to sing this? Because this sounds so genuine. Bro, these fucking bells. Stop. Like it sounds so good for no reason. Like it's a banger. Okay. Oh, my ears. Okay, sorry. I had the volume turned up, and then this thing fucking scared me.
I've heard of these nights during my travels. This should be where their old encampment stood. But there don't seem to be any instruments, poems, or music here that carry the memory of a melody. Let's try searching the area first.
I mean, okay. It just seems like we're sucking. I love sucking. Alright, there we go. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Bravo! Let us sing another to this occasion. With Raguna City behind us, at long last we've arrived where the knights once set camp. Oh, those marvelous knights lived the way of Korlachi. We build bonfires at night and admire the windmills during the day. We play music and sing together under their turning sails. The townsfolk call us bonfire bards. When the windmills come to rest, we'd go chasing along the rivers and lakes. But above all these, there's nothing like flying across the field on a clear clear day. From the air, I glanced down at this land twinkled by time. Sunlight blankets over the pillars of the night's collapsed ruins, where a 1,000-year-old tree stands in its silent vigil, with its roots sprawling across the stone crevices. As the wind carries me across the lake's surface, the reflections of the red roof tiles of the Eglatown gleam and dance like pomegranate seeds scattered on top of a sheet of blue silk. The red-topped windmill overlooks the town, slowly turning and beckoning homebound travelers.
These bonfire poets were no doubt members of the Poet Society. The note says they had wandered the area looking for inspiration. To find their melody, we should try to follow the route they once took.
Yeah? Your mouth's not moving.
Inspiration will strike us along the way.
Is it? I can't tell. It looked like it was. Oh, we're actually just... Okay, sure. I'm down for that. We're actually flying, it looks like. Head to the last spot depicted in the record. I mean, sure. Sign me up. Oh, it's here.
This was the last stop on their route.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the view just now as we soared in the sky was just breathtaking.
But not as breathtaking as you.
What is it? Has anything come to mind?
Yeah, it was you. It's the wind.
Yes.
That comes from you because of your
Did
arrow.
I miss that? The wind is the finest recorder of melodies.
True.
It rises from the primal, churning endlessly, echoing in our ears without end. I believe the melodies left by the Poet Society were witnessed by the wind, and it will carry them to us.
What are you doing?
Playing a tune, of course. I want to capture the mood they must have felt when they were here. I'm curious as to what they left behind.
She's so perfect. Look at her and the way she's just always ready. All right, let's do it. Oh. The wind stirs the melody Poet Society feels here. I thought we'd see her play it.
Must have returned to Raguena by now. That lithograph of the Sentinel's true form. It has to be here somewhere. Did that gentleman guide us intentionally? Who exactly was he?
Masked man, masked man, masked man, masked man, masked man.
A common artist traveling in search of inspiration. Yet he spoke like a nobleman. But I can't afford to think about that now.
It was him.
If not for his help, we'd still be singing praises to a false sentinel.
The Christoph guy, I forget his name.
Right. We cannot continue to sing for the Order anymore.
Kistuff.
We must enlighten the people of Raguena.
Kistoffel,
They
or
deserve
whatever.
to know the truth. The Knights of the Order defend only the Order's interests, and so...
True.
The time has come for us to become knights for the people of Raguena.
Based. Dude, these guys are based. What the heck?
It seems someone told the poets the truth about the Sentinel, and even suggested they stop singing solely for divinity and begin singing for the common folk as well. On the surface, what our mystery man said makes perfect sense. He even has knowledge of Imperator's true form. And this hidden lithograph is evidence the poets were telling the truth.
Alright. Oh. You know what? That actually makes sense. Okay. Okay, here goes.
Is this form of the Sentinel the same as the one you saw at Avenolium?
Yes. The majestic steed carved on the lithograph looks the same as the sentinel you saw before. Like twins.
So the poets were indeed banished for uncovering the Order's secrets. Even under interrogation, they held their silence. It wasn't until they met this mysterious man and learned the truth that they chose to become Knights of Raguena. Resentment and curses are not songs of their own style. As for the true mastermind, we still have no direct proof linking him to the Order. We must confront his lies and put an end to these Daemon incidents.
True.
But once the truth of the Golden Anthem at Imperator is revealed, it will no longer be just a matter of daemons. But is now the right time?
The will of the people is strong. This mastermind is so sure that the lies about the Sentinel will go undiscovered and that no one will easily believe the truth. The truth exists to be uncovered. All we need is to plant the seeds of doubt in the people's hearts and let them take root and grow.
True.
Yes. Let's get going then.
Good play, honestly.
We'll go back to Margaritas. It's where our story began, and it's where it must end.
Okay. 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 Oh, we're just warped right there. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, here goes. Ask Margarita out of the diners.
Miss Margarita!
Hi.
Well, hello, hello. If it isn't Rover and Chacona.
You should be playable. You should make yourself, like, make yourself playable. Like, go into the game's code and make yourself into a playable character. The two of you already know each other.
Miss Chacona is a regular around here, you know. I've even asked her to perform a few times. Helps bring in the crowds.
Fair enough.
Actually, I've come to ask a favor of you today, Miss Margarita. I'm sure you've heard the rumors circulating lately about the Poets Society's legacy. There's something important we'd like to share. Could you help us gather everyone?
Not a problem at all. Did you make any big discoveries? I'm so curious about what actually happened. It's driving me nuts.
Raise your classroom together, plus a pride. Okay. Let's do this. You and Chacona take your place on an impromptu stage and the curtains poised to rise.
River, we'll begin when you're ready.
Alright, let's do it. Oh. Okay, you're back at the Margarita. You're back at the Margaritas. Not Margaritas, the Margarita. Wait, Margarita? Like the drink? Hold on, I just realized that. She's named after alcohol. She's named after a beverage. Margarita. Can I have one margarita? Strawberry. Dude, I love me some strawberry margaritas though. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Her name is Margarita. Why did I not realize her name was... I've been calling her Marguerite because I thought it was Marguerite, but it's Margarita, like the drink. Okay. I guess her name's Margarita. Okay. You're back at Margarita's, ready to uncover the truth behind the daemons. But instead of announcing the truth, Chacona asks the crowd a few questions, claiming the answers will be revealed at the Odyssey Opera House in the following day. Your guess is she's trying to gather a bigger audience, and today is but a raise of the curtains.
The poets did board the Pilgrim's sail, becoming the stars of their own final act. We all know how that tale ended. A great fire consumed the ship, dragging it to icy depths, and the poets of the Golden Anthem with it. But hear this. Banishment did not breed hatred in their hearts for our city, and the flames did not scorch a curse into their music or poems. If you wish to hear their true voices once more, seek them at the Cathedral of Mercury. The children there still sing hymns written by the poets of the Golden Anthem, and yet... not a single daemon has appeared, even as those poets faced their end.
They did not surrender to hatred.
As the fire filled the ship's cabins, they penned their last poems with death drawing near. Perhaps they were greeted by the Sentinel in their final moments. Or perhaps they fell silently toward death. If the poets truly meant to curse Raguna, why would they write
what's up,
such
Jason?
cruel poems?
King.
Why not simply leave their works behind in Raguna? No. Their last words were hastily written as the flames closed in. This charade, it was carefully crafted, twisting their work to conceal the truth. We already have... No.
What? You notice Chacona deliberating something.
Tomorrow, at the Odyssey Opera House, I will reveal the truth. Until then,
Okay.
I thank you all for your patience.
Chacona throws questions at the crowd, claiming the truth will be revealed on a larger scale on stage tomorrow. That's it? Okay, that's like the bad ending, right? Oh.
This is very confusing.
Previously.
Sorry.
There's other endings there. Oh. Yo.
Is this all real? What do you mean by the truth? Did you discover something?
Oh man.
The poets of the Golden Anthem, they were...
That's a lot of people gathering around. Oh, there he is. There he is. This fucker. This motherfucker. This motherfucker. This mother. Cristoforo, bro.
Implying the poets of the Golden Anthem were framed and their works deliberately misinterpreted.
This motherfucker.
Exactly. Someone used the story of the Golden Anthem to stir the public's curiosity. This is what created the Daemons.
This motherfucker, bro. This motherfucker. This motherfucker. Oh, I hate this guy so much.
Were charged with blasphemy against the Sentinel. Surely you're not suggesting this was all the Order's doing? I dare say, such remarks would be considered a grave crime, punishable by banishment.
Are you from a noble family? The city's elite have a habit of siding with the Order.
Ooh, 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 she's onto him. She's onto him. She's onto him.
I'm afraid you misunderstand. I admit, I do get that question quite often. I am but a traveling playwright.
Ooh.
Your presentation brings me back to a play I wrote in my youth.
Okay.
A group of birds locked inside a cage. Convinced they will never fly, they do nothing but stand on a perch.
One day, while I was in Mr. Gopherwood's, hold on, wait. One day after dinner, I was lounging in Mr. Gopherwood's backyard with my sister. Hold on. Oh, I got this. Okay. One day after dinner, while my younger sister and I were lounging about in Mr. Gopherwood's backyard, we spotted a fledgling Charmony dove all on its own. That baby bird was tiny. It didn't even have all its feathers, and it couldn't sing. Okay, sorry. Let's not get into the copy. Let's not get into the Sunday copy pots here. But I mean, come on, man. He mentioned a bird trapped in a cage. Birds are born with no shackles. Okay.
Then, one day, the cage door opened. The young birds flapped their fragile wings, attempting to fly, but plummeted to the ground, one by one.
Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. It's almost like what happened in the story. And it looks like a dove. Also, that's kind of morbid. What the hell? Showing that shit? Damn.
Many consider their fate a tragic one. What say you?
I see it differently.
Uh-oh. Defiance, that's her name.
Even if they met their end falling into the abyss, they still had a chance to glimpse the sky and spread their wings.
That's true, she's got that Icarus mentality.
And what of those who chose to
An
remain
Icarus complex.
having witnessed their predecessors fall to their demise?
That's a reference.
Will they dare to reach for the skies after realizing the cost of choosing to fly? Does the truth exist to protect or to harm? That is the question.
Bro, stop. You're being so fucking... Oh, he's so facetious, man. I hate him, bro. Is facetious the right word? I want to call him facetious. Is that the right word? Hold on. Actually, don't know how you spell facetious. Facetious. Okay. Facetious. Treating serious issues as deliberately inappropriate. Okay, he's not facetious, but he's like... He's annoying, man. He's being cryptic. He's intentionally being cryptic. Okay. Let's see. Those who choose to remain in the cage.
Miss Poet, I look forward to tomorrow's arrival.
Oh, damn. Damn. No, don't be doubtful. It's too late for that. Carlotta! Hello. The delayed, like, smile, like, what? Oh, it's Carlotta, hi. Like, what?
A splendid retaliation. I witnessed all of your performance.
God, look at her eyes, man. She has nice eyes. She's looking at me. She's okay. They were like super like wide and like excited there for a moment, and now they've returned to the typical bedroom eyes.
Like everyone present, I too eagerly anticipate tomorrow's arrival.
I always wait tomorrow. How's everything on your end?
As expected, the Order's fingerprints are all over it. According to our inside sources,
Okay.
it was none other than acolytes from the Order who salvaged the poet's lost works from the wreckage.
Yeah, makes
They've
sense.
long known of their existence and hid the poems in the Order's library.
To the surprise of no one.
It's possible this was a sham all along. Choosing to make it public now likely means they're using those poems to obscure the real truth.
Understandable. I mean, not understandable, just
Now,
awful and mean.
Considering the fact that the untraceable article first began circulating among poets, musicians, and playwrights alike,
Untraceable article first.
I think it's fair to say its author is a regular of such secret circles. He may even be the resonator we've speculated about. His
What?
collusion with the Order is why these rumors are allowed to run rampant in the streets. I'll have someone follow this secret circle's trail and see what we can find.
Splendid work.
We should also share these findings with Chacona. As a poet, her insights would be much appreciated.
Indeed. You search around and find no sign of Chacona. What?
That's strange. She was just there a moment ago.
Just like when we were children. Gone without a trace.
Bro. She just up and left, bro. Oh, man. She can't do that to us. She's my wife. She's not allowed to just sneak away from me. I have to find her so I can take her hand in
She and
marriage.
her family disappeared without even a goodbye.
Damn.
Ms. Margarita, have you seen Chacona?
Look at Margarita. She's so cute.
Miss Chacona? She was squirreling off towards the harbor earlier. I thought that's where you were meeting, so I didn't say a word. She did look quite down, though. Never seen her wear such a gloomy face before.
Thank you for letting us know, Ms. Margarita.
Yeah. Go get yourself a margarita, Miss
Why
Margarita.
don't we split up and look for her at the harbor?
Okay. To the harbor we go, I guess. We're already like right there. I'm trying to fly. There we go.
As far as the eye can see.
Miss Chacona. Earlier before Chacona walked to the harbor. Wasn't that long ago, was it?
The young birds left their cage, flapping frail wings as they fell to the ground.
I never thought his words would reach into the depths I sealed away so long ago.
Coming here implies you worry about tomorrow's outcome. You intend to reveal the truth of the Sentinel to the public. But that revelation, it comes with a price. One you've paid before as a child. Remember?
Bro. Bro, what is happening? What is happening? I'm so confused. You're fucked, bro. No. Oh, it's the pilgrimage. The one that took her family away. Oh, man.
This is the past.
And here I thought you'd be much wiser than this. You know the dangers of pilgrimage, yet you all still cling to the same reckless path. Tell me, what drives
Dude, this is such a good quest, bro. Holy shit, man.
The truth has its thorns, and the Golden Anthem has already paid its price. Do you wish to relive their fate?
Oh shit. No.
Is that what you're trying to tell me with your play? But you know nothing of how the Golden Anthem responded.
Allow me to share the answer, Sir Acolyte. Do you remember the very first voice from the heavens? The one the people of Renacita kept alive in their hearts as they built their homes on this land?
You remember the very first voice from the heavens?
Surely you've seen The Golden Bough, yes? A play where people from various clans wear masks, singing and celebrating together. An occasion you now call Carnival.
Let me see this. Golden Bough. Ancient epic poem Renacita pioneered blending various regional folklore with the tales of the Sentinels, including the first accounts of the Carnival's origins.
And what of it?
It is words and songs. We are not your enemies. What you face here is something that is hard to describe, something I call reverberation. It exists forever, and you can never defeat it.
Oh. Okay.
You pitiful fool. Off to the seas with that reverberation you believe in so dearly.
Dude, even the ship has a fucking
The Order of the
steed,
Deep
like
seeks to banish us to the
horse.
seas because they know they can't banish the truth.
Hear that? The bell they tolled. I will be the one to carry its sound forward.
Look at her. Okay. The Order of the Deep seeks to banish us to the seas because they know they can't banish the truth. Wait, what? Wait. Why is she there? Hold on. I'm confused.
The parallels, so striking. Just like the day the Poets Society boarded their sail. You, Chakona Takata, blaspheming against the Sentinel.
Huh. I'm so confused.
So this is the resonance they babbled on about. After all these years, another group of fools is
What
ready
is
to march
happening?
down the
Oh, what's
same
up, Hu Tao? Good night for you and good morning for me. I just woke up. What's up, Hu Tao? Good morning, I guess. Bro, wait. Hold on, I'm confused. This is the resonance they babbled on about.
Why, Are there always those who believe the Sentinel is some damn horse?
Dude, oh my god. Dude, the imagery, bro. Holy shit. The lightning strike was perfect.
Have the nerve to parade your blasphemy through the streets. Almost makes those poets look noble by comparison.
Is that so, Sir Acolyte? I do hope you dream of this sentinel of yours every night then.
I love her. I love her so much. She's so great.
Spare me your sarcasm, you insolent bard. You're
hey,
nothing but a mouthy relic.
Don't you dare say that about my wife. keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. No way, I'm getting spoilers. I didn't do this quest. I want some good advantage. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just like tune it out and just focus on what I'm saying.
Ah, so you've already tasted their fate, haven't you? You and your family, banished in the name of blasphemy. Such a dramatic turn of events.
This is in the
Of the Sentinel, both the Takata family and the Poet Society committed the same crime. Tell me, what is the connection between you and those poets?
Hold on. So, can I ask something? Why the heck she looks like that girl who sucks life energy? What? What does that mean? Which girl that sucks life energy? That's so like vague. Are you talking about hold on, are you saying the are you saying she looks like are you talking about in Wuthering Waves, like she looks like another character in this game? Girl who sucks life energy. It took me a minute, but my brain immediately thought, okay, who does that looks like Chikona? And my first thought was Donjin. Are you talking about Donjin? Are you saying she looks like Donjin? The only similarity is that they're both redheads. Otherwise, they're completely different. I opened my game. I think you're talking. Are you talking about I think you're talking about Donjin. Donjin, who is the 4-star who will drain her HP when she does her skill. Yes, that is how she plays. You drain her HP and then you heal it with your charge attack, with your forte. So yes, if that's who you're talking about, then the only similarity is the hair color, both being redheads. I didn't want to waste 1 hour on theory. Well, it's not about theory. I just wasn't sure which character you were talking about, and then I realized which character you were talking about. And then I'm just telling you the only similarity is that they both have red hair. That's it. The hairstyle is not even the same. Hold on. Let me. I need to. Okay, you got me distracted. So I was in review here. So, here's Taste of Their Fate. So she was sent to the pilgrimage just like her family before her, which I didn't expect that. I thought that she only saw it happen. It happened to her, but she survived because does this connect to her character trailer? In her character story trailer, we see her sinking into the ocean, drowning, but then she hears the voice of Imperator, and Leviathan comes and picks her up. Or we see Leviathan swim past her, and then we see Imperator, and Imperator talks to her. So did Imperator save Chikona using Leviathan? Like, did Imperator get Leviathan to save Chikona? That's crazy. Why am I getting a welcome back? Yo, you're getting the returning bonus thing? That's sick.
Nothing but a figment of my imagination. None of this concerns you. It was a price we were willing to pay. We have no regrets.
Look how beautiful she is.
When I was a child, I lacked the ability to prove the Sentinel's true form. But now, with the inverted tower shifting and the prophesied laureate among us...
True.
I believe The opportunity has presented itself for the truth to be...
Opportunity. Indeed. The moment of choice dawns
Bro,
once
who
more.
are you? Who is Cristoforo, bro?
Do you intend to repeat history? This time, dragging Rover along with you, boarding the Pilgrim sail and clinging to hope as the storm carries you away.
Yo. That's sick. Dude, I need a Wuthering Waves. We need a Wuthering Waves anime, bro. We need a Wuthering Waves anime.
You've unraveled the hand behind it all.
So it's like Dungeon. Again, the only similarity is that they're both redheads.
Rover, Miss Carlotta, and all those you've gathered along the way will be forced to bear the consequences of your quest for the truth.
Hold on. Did he just say gathered? Like got him cornered.
You've unraveled
the hand behind it all.
Rover, Miss Carlotta, and all those you've gathered along the way will be
gathered.
And perhaps even that blessed maiden whose whereabouts remain a mystery.
We're seeing Rover's back. Okay, calm down, buddy. I mean...
Even so, will you two still insist on stepping onto
Oh,
that
wow.
stage tomorrow?
Oh, so that's where she was... Okay, that's actually super cool. That's where she was standing.
Have you really made your choice?
She's so pretty.
I look forward to the arrival of tomorrow, Miss Poet.
Dude, the fucking... Dude, the cinematography in this in this game is too fucking good. It's too fucking good.
Is this Jacona's sheet music?
Dude, you see what I mean? Dude, the transition, this game's cinematography is fucking like Genshin wishes its cinematography was half as good as this game's cinematography. Like, if this were Genshin, it would have just been a black screen and white text. I'm just saying, in Genshin, that would have just been a black screen, white text, okay? There wouldn't have been an actual transition. It would have just been black screen, white text, or black loading screen. Like, let's be real. Okay. I just woke up, so gonna go take a bath and brush and come back in 20 minutes. All right, sounds good.
Jacona mentioned she always writes down her melodies on manuscript paper. Could this be?
Oh, dude, this angle! Like, the title of the section.
It's a golden anthem.
Okay. Let's do, dude, this is so good. I love this.
Interrogation room. Being here reminds me of the many unanswered questions still hidden within these melodies. The girl in the Poets Society's study must have been Jacona when she was little. What happened last time was no accident. As the performer, her own melodies got entangled in the mix.
Dude, this is so good.
Why was she there? And why are the Takata family and the Poets Society accused of the same crime?
True, but also, why is this game so peak? Bro, why is this the greatest fucking gacha game of all time and like one of the best games of all time? Like, what? It's not fair, man. A free game should not be this good.
Thank you.
And yet this game still does, like, this game is not nearly as popular as Genshin, yet it's so much better than Genshin. Are you talking to me?
Is there anyone else here besides you?
That's a good point. Dude, baby Chikona! This didn't happen last time.
You must have touched the Golden Anthem's music sheet. This is the story it holds.
Okay.
To be able to touch it means you're someone I can trust.
Oh, baby Chikona's so cute.
I am yesterday's child of ignorance, the actor now on stage, and the banished sinner of tomorrow, Jacona Takata.
Huh. I'm yesterday's child of ignorance, the actor now on stage, and the banished sinner of tomorrow. What happened? What really happened back then?
Let me tell you. The story of the Golden Anthem doesn't just belong to the Poets Society. It also belongs to me, Chakona Takata.
A book inside a book. Bookception is crazy. What? Oh my god, it goes deeper. Okay, Golden Anthem. These tales belong not only to the members of the Golden Anthem, but also to Chakona Takata. Yeah, also belong to Chakona Takata. You meet the little girl once more. She is neither of the past nor the present. She doesn't truly exist at all. She carries all of Chakona's stories, revealing the truth in this very place.
This is how it all started. A mysterious person showed the poets the truth about the Sentinel. Then they decided to become Knights of Raguna. Back then, besides the conductor,
it wasn't the mask
there were
guy.
others who helped organize things.
Cristofo.
That was us, the Takata family.
Okay.
It didn't take long for the Order to notice us. To keep everyone safe, they gave my father a key to a study.
Okay.
Inside, there were papers that could have destroyed the Order.
Wow.
If anyone would even believe them in the first place. It was blasphemy. But my father didn't hesitate.
Wow.
He took the key right away.
Was the fire on the Pilgrim's Sail really an accident?
As you've already seen, I was also banished. You've probably heard a lot about the Pilgrim's Sail from Brant.
How do you know about
Usually,
Brant?
the food and water in those ships aren't enough to get the people where they need to go. Even if they made it, the cold would get them.
Yep.
But on that ship, the Order made sure there was nothing.
Oh god.
No food, no water, nothing.
Damn.
And there were only 3 fools on board.
Jeez. What the hell?
As for the fire, the poets started it themselves.
Oh, really?
In the past, everyone thought they were brilliant cantors. But inside, only they understood how fake and arrogant all their poems and music really were. In their last moments before death, the poets just wanted to leave something real behind. But it was so cold out at sea, and wood for fire was already running low. So they set the cabin on fire, and met their ends in the flames.
Huh. I was gonna say, it's interesting how the Order decided to not give them any food. They were so mad. Like, these 3 guys made them so much more upset than any other quote-unquote sinner, that they went the extra mile by giving them nothing to eat or drink.
In the world they dreamed of, poets would no longer be shackled, and everyone could sing freely. That was their wish for the future when the curtain fell. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall forge Raguna's true gold.
True.
But the Order was afraid. They didn't want any loose ends. So they went to salvage the ship's wreckage.
In the world they dreamed of, poets would no longer be shackled and everyone could sing freely. That was their wish for the future when the curtain fell. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall forge Raguna's true gold. The Order was afraid they didn't want any loose ends. Yeah. The poets gave their legacy to the Takata family.
Golden Anthem gave my father the key.
So cute.
At first, he wouldn't let me near it because I was too little.
Melodies.
Wasn't
What a
until my
name of
mother
what a name realm of
and the
melodies.
rest of my family were one by one escorted onto Pilgrim's Sails. Then, it was his turn.
Dude, she's adorable, bro. Baby Chakona, I love it. I just want to give her head pats, man.
I still remember the day he handed me the key. the smile on his face.
That's literally candy name in my area.
Don't see
Really?
it as a burden, my child.
There's a candy place in your area called Realm of Melodies.
Courage isn't hiding it
It's a
away
great
in your
name.
heart. Raise it like a torch, just like the sun, so it can light the way for others.
Oh, a different voice I wasn't expecting. Okay. Wait, where did it say Realm of Melodies? Am I blind? Hold up.
Only this kind of courage can rid your father of the cowardice he showed toward you and your mother. Never forget, you are a Takata.
Wow.
Father wanted to tell everyone. So the Order put him on a pilgrim sail with the same charges. And that was the last time I saw him. Later, after I became a wandering bard and poet, I started to feel what was in the melodies of the poets and my ancestors. A sincerity like none other. I wrote songs, weaving the stories my father and the poets discovered into musical scores. But what awaited me was the Order's banishment.
Bro.
The Poet Society and our family could never prove whether the Sentinel's form is really that of a celestial steed. All we could do was hold on to our suspicions and the possible truth, waiting for someone to prove it. Now, that someone has come. She has reached the inverted tower.
I'm that someone.
Now, I have that choice again. Do I reveal the truth? Always worrying about my next meal, wandering from place to place, being chased by acolytes.
Well,
I'm used to it.
they're not allowed, because I'm the laureate, I have told them that they're not allowed to do pilgrimages ever again. And if they do any more pilgrimages, I'll mass genocide the entire order. So, yeah, you'll be safe. Don't worry.
But this time, I have you and my friends with me. I can't let you all repeat my fate. If we step onto that stage tomorrow, the Order will not stand idly by. They might even come after you and Carlotta.
Oh, please. They've come after me and Carlotta before. It's nothing we're not used to.
Like I said, the truth exists to be uncovered. I've made my choice. And once everyone hears the truth, I believe no one will question the choices you all made in the past. There are hints of the sea inside Chacona's melodies. You should take greater pride in being a poet.
There are hints of the sea.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding everything. Let's open the doors. I hope this time the story ends differently.
What team am I using? Like Jinshi, Rover, and that green little cabbage that I lose on Jinshi? It's a decent team. The only change I would make is instead of Rover, I would run someone with a coordinated attack, because Jinshi, for her forte, she wants your team to do coordinated attacks, as many as possible. Verena alone is not enough for Jinshi, so you need another coordinated attacker. Her best options are Zhuzha and Cantarella, but right now those characters aren't on banner. So your best bet is going to be Yuan Wu, who's the 4-star, but you can get him for free, so he's actually not too hard to get. So that's the team I would do, is Jinshi, Yuan Wu, Verena, until you get one of the 5-star options for Jinshi. Only have Jinshi and Zani and 5-star. Yeah. The guy with the blue hair with glasses, yes. The one with the glasses and the hat. Honestly, a lot of people make fun of him and say he looks stupid. I actually don't mind the way he looks. I think he looks decent. I for the longest time, especially early on, I was like, oh, he's the best looking male character. Of course, that changed when Brant was added to the game, because Brant is like leagues better than all the others. But like, The guy appears in my every fucking pull. Hey, in that case, you have look. If you have S6, that's even better because that gives him more coordinate attacks. I think. I actually don't remember what his S6 does. One of them gives you a shield. I think it says S4 gives you a shield, which is helpful. So I mean, not bad. I don't even want to see his face. You have S6, bro. Mine's at S3. All right, anyway, Kishona tells, I keep getting Chixia. Bro, I keep getting fucking Chixia in every fucking pull. Like, Chixia is my curse, okay? I'm sick of her, man. When I first started the game, I was pulling on the standard banner using the standard pulls. I got Chixia 4 times. I'm not even joking. I had S4 Chixia before I had any other 4 stars. Like, so I get it, okay? I get it. I fucking get it. I'm cursed, man. Okay, Chikona tells you everything that happened in the past. Let's do this. Oh. Staticky, okay. Uwa system. To be fair, it's all luck. It's just like Genshin. Like, it can happen in Genshin too, where you just like, the banner will have Chongyun, Charlotte, and Chevy, and then you just get Chongyun constantly, and you never get anything else. My lights.
This song. It's the one she performed last time.
Okay.
The melody is the same, but why does it sound so sad this time?
It does sound pretty sad.
So, Miss Poet, have you made your decision?
This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write.
Oh, it's so cute.
Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone. I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold.
I know what you're thinking. You're worried I might end up on the same path you did. Go on.
All the hopes will set us free from doubts and fears deep within. Let the sunrise gild our wings. Let the twilight soothe our skin.
Follow your heart. I'll be with you. Till the end.
Not gonna lie, her voice kind of like she needs something. What do you mean?
A penniless bard
It's raw
and, a laureate
and fresh.
roving in a foreign land. Together, we rise
The only
up
thing is
against the
needed
order
to
of
do
the
it in
deep
Japanese.
itself.
Nah.
But as long as the seeds of doubt are planted, the kindling in Raguna
I like
will
the
eventually
voice.
ignite to forge its true gold.
Took the screenshot. I took a lot of screenshots. I took a lot of screenshots. Okay, that's the thing that I do. I take screenshots, man. I gotta get those thumbnails, bro. One of those is a thumbnail, okay? One of those is a thumbnail. That's all I'm saying. One of those is a thumbnail. Okay, but in all seriousness, when it comes to the voice, this is something that I've heard a lot. Some people are like, oh, it sounds like she needs some water, blah, blah, blah. Like, I personally don't mind it because it's like, it's genuine and it's real, you know, like when you're just like out in the wild, you're roaming around, you're doing whatever, you're not just gonna have water right there to take a shot and just start fucking be ready to sing. Like sometimes your voice is gonna sound a bit hoarse when you start because you haven't warmed up yet, and once you get going, then you start to kind of, you know, get in, like you start to kind of ease into it and start to sound good again. Like that's a like very common thing that happens in real life to singers. And she's a bard, right? So chances are she's not just gonna like hop in and just start and sound good right off the way. On top of that, she was crying. She is justified in having a bit of a scratchy voice in that cutscene because she was crying. When you're crying, it is impossible to not sound completely off. Okay? I am a fucking singer. I sing all the time. I sing not for a living, but I sing all the time. I sing in actual like community, in the community choir in my city. I am in it. I sing in it every single season. And I understand what it's like. I've been singing my entire life ever since I first I basically came out of the womb singing. Like, I've been singing my entire fucking life. I've been in honors choirs. I've been into statewide choral. Like, I've been in statewide choral like stuff where only like, you know, the top of the top go to. So I am very like experienced when it comes to singing. And I can tell you from experience that when you're sad and when you're crying, after you've cried or during your crying, your voice is going to have a little bit of a hoarseness to it because you've just fucking cried. Your nasal cavity is all fucked up. Your throat's all stopped up because of all the sniffling and the grossness that happens when you cry. So of course she's gonna sound a little rough at the beginning of that because she was crying. So her voice being a little hoarse in that, completely justified, and it works. And it makes it even more beautiful because of the fact that it feels so genuine, that it feels so realistic. And I know I'm yapping. I'm a yapper, okay? And I'm being a nerd as fuck, okay? You can nerd emoji me all you fucking want. But I'm spitting, okay? Bro, I was playing 2 hours before streaming. I wasn't! Okay, I started streaming, stream crashed, and I had to start it again. I've been playing Wuthering Waves the entire stream. Okay. But yeah, I think the little bit of roughness in her voice there is definitely justified. You get the nerd, there they are, okay. But like, okay, anyway, let's continue.
There! Now, how's that for a story worth telling?
You can tell me all of your stories and I'll listen to every single one of them because I love you. I mean, what? I like you being around you. You're so gentle and sweet and pretty and funny and goofy and cute and sorry, what's happening? Okay, just like A Knight's Tale. Yep.
Speaking of which, have you ever
Romance songs? Gentle? Yeah, she's gentle. You should have seen her earlier when we were talking to the kid. There was like a kid who was really sad and she was talking to the kid. She was being very gentle, right? So she's gentle, okay? You're so gentle. Yeah. She's very gentle. She's a very gentle, sweet character. Is very sincere. And that's what I like about her. I like how she's sincere. I like that her emotions are like just so there is a rawness in her emotions. And I love it. I love how much like effort was put into her voice work. Like there is, oh my god, man. I am nerding out so hard, but I can't, man. Fucking wrong in a way. She's so gentle in bedtime. Yes, she's very, look. Hey, look. All I'm saying is, you said it, not me. I know what I know where your mind is, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. One more, just for good measure. And one more of these, just for good measure. Okay? I wasn't thinking it. You were, alright? I'm just saying, caught, okay? I was also thinking it. Have you ever... Hold on. Let me repeat that line again.
Speaking of which, have you ever read that novel? It's about a knight on a quest to challenge a giant in the name of justice.
Oh, David and Goliath.
The knight is also accompanied by a squire.
Oh.
Time after time, they throw themselves at the seemingly invincible giant.
Literally or figuratively?
I am no Montelli, acolyte of the Order of the Deep or Knight of Raguna.
Well,
but
you're the
still,
knight in my heart.
I shall lead the charge. Mount up, Sir Knight. To battle we go.
That fucking pose. I love her so much. She's great. What a lovely character. Okay. Reveal the truth on stage between 12 and 16 o'clock. Okay. How do I open the clock again? Here we go. Between 12 o'clock and 16 o'clock. Okay, got it. It looks to me ReZero victory pose. You know, it kind of was like have you played Dark Souls? It looked like the guy from Dark Souls doing the thing. What was that thingy? What, the time skipper or the wing or the flying? All right, let's do this. Look at her go.
As the forgotten songs rise once more, a tale of the past I shall tell. This is the story of those who were accused of blasphemy.
What? What?
They were once poets, singing songs for the divinity and the order. This is how their music became known to all. Until one day, they stumbled upon a truth that could not be proven. The Sentinel, whom we've always revered, is not what they seem.
No, not the Sentinel.
The true divinity granting us blessings is a majestic celestial steed that gallops across the high seas and soars through the skies. And the teachings in our scriptures, lies told to us.
He's holding
by
some
the
huge
order.
thingy. That is a loot. Thank you. Okay. Uh-oh.
Ask yourselves this. Why would Imperator, who once sent Renacita voices from the heavens, allow their people to suffer aboard those pilgrim sails? How could poets who once sang the praises of the Sentinel come to curse and resent Renacita, a land they loved so much?
Point. Good points.
People of Renacita, have you ever wondered why the Order forbids us from seeing their earliest scriptures? Why did none of the fools that boarded the pilgrim sail ever thank the Sentinel?
That's a good question. No, not this fucker. Get out of here, Order, man. You think you're so cool. The Acolytes are making their move. Time to make our move, too. Oh, yeah. Get the mask on. Let's go.
Imperator and Raguna have always stood united. Yet lately, they seem to have vanished from our dreams. Why is that?
Because
Chikona Takata.
NPCs. Yeah, they got the. This guy's an NPC.
You will face the full weight of the law at the Order Penitentiary.
Oh, boo hoo hoo.
so? And what are the charges this time, if I may ask?
Dude, I love her. I love her.
Blasphemy!
Blasphemy!
Oh, the same old tricks again. Is this how the Order intends to keep the truth hidden?
Damn, she's really playing it. She's really doing a good job here.
Save your empty words for your confession to the Sentinel.
Save your empty words for my cock. What? Why would you say that? That guy's weird. Yo, swooping in, literally.
She's not working alone.
Ooh, yo, I like this screenshot. Look, new thumbnail.
Farewell, Sir Acolyte. Oh, and just a little tip for you. Keep your eyes on the audience below.
What did you say? No, I didn't say anything.
See how
No.
much of the Order's hypocrisy these empty words can unveil.
Wait, what does she say? Farewell, Sir Acolyte. Just a tip for you. Keep your eyes on the audience. Oh, okay.
I have faith. The music of the Golden Anthem will one day echo across Raguna's skies again.
I also take the screenshot. It's like I always take a screenshot of the like the little images like that, because like those are just really cool looking. Look at us running. Yo, you got the sunlight in your eyes, bro. This is like, look how beautiful she is, man. It's not fair. I wish women could be this beautiful in real life. I wish women were real. True.
By the Order.
I also take screenshots when cute things. Yeah, I mean, look, you can't blame me. She's adorable.
That's a story for another time.
She's she's cute, she's pretty, she's attractive, and she's such a sweetheart, and she's a goober. She's goofy, she did some goofy things early on in the quest. She's so silly, and to top it all off, she is a fucking bard. Okay, she is perfect, and she's a redhead, bro. Bro. She's perfect. She's perfect. Okay. At this point, I don't even care if I don't get Cardathia, because I have Chakona, and that's all that matters. I love Cardathia. Don't get me wrong. Cardathia is still wife, but you know what? Chakona might be wife. Okay. Cardathia, I love you, girl, but look, you might get dethroned. You might get replaced. You might not be best Raguna girl anymore. Look, I still love you, Cardi, okay? But it's kind of hard to argue with her. Who's your favorite character, not character? Who's your favorite character, not character-wise? So are you talking like gameplay-wise? Because like that also varies. We're gonna hold hands and kiss.
You know what this means for you, right?
It means we're gonna be lovers, secret lovers for the rest of time. Are we gonna have to elope? Because I've been discovered and found out, and now I can't show my face anymore. So we have to run away together and go live somewhere far distant away from here together. I mean, what?
Even with a mask on, people will still recognize the laureate.
That's fine by me. Can't really do anything to me, even if they wanted to. I told you I'd stand by your side.
I'm now a wanted criminal by the Order.
Well, then I'll be wanted with you. I know for sure I want you. hey, I'm sly, aren't I? So I guess that makes us partners in crime. And, partners in other ways, too.
Now this is what a real poet, no, wait, a real knight is supposed to be.
She's so silly, I love her.
Well
Look at
then.
those eyes, bro. Ooh, what's happening? Cinematic? Cinema? Absolute cinema? Peak? Hold on, is peak about to happen? What is happening? We've been on a black screen for a while. Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. It was my fault. Okay.
This room.
We're just trying to riz his PC.
Is our final stage.
I mean, do you blame me?
Now, it's your turn to step onto it.
You will witness a different world.
You arrogant hypocrites!
Led by curiosity and wonder, they step forward.
I am the gentle sea breeze, sweeping through Whisperwind Haven and towards Raguna's high walls.
Well, have you decided on your answer? I look forward to the public trial.
Oh.
Perhaps our fates are not so different after all.
It is time. Sinner against the Sentinel.
Oh no, okay, oh god.
But you.
I will continue to sing.
As long as there are those who breathe and see.
My eternal summer will never fade.
That's the name of the event! That's the name of the event! Absolutely amazing. Peak. She's peak, chat. And then I reach over and give her a little kiss on the cheek.
Do you feel it? The breeze from Whisperwind Haven. You can even catch the faint scent of wet grass.
I mean, something's wet, that's for sure. What?
Next thing you know, maybe an apple will fall on our heads. Or maybe a big grey wolf will leap out and chase a squirrel down a rabbit hole.
I thought you were about to sit on me. She's so goofy, I love her.
Thank you, Rover.
You're welcome. No.
I don't have the Blessed Maiden's miracles, nor the powers of a hero. I'm just a wandering bard.
And yet you're the greatest character. And yet you're the greatest character in this goddamn game. That face.
The only thing I can offer is to immortalize this moment. I will carry all the stories about you with me.
You know, I would expect nothing less. Now let's kiss.
By the way, I met a man at Margarita's who claims to be a playwright. You should watch out for him.
Oh, we're actually talking about him now. Cristofo. I've met a playwright before as well.
I'm not entirely sure who he really is, but my guess is that he might be the Resonator who's been working with the Order.
Yo, she knows! She knows! I'll keep that in mind. The music, bro. The music!
Here, you can have this music sheet.
What?
I'm heading off on a new mission.
No, don't leave. I need you. What kind of mission? Please don't leave me.
An escape mission. Starting today, I'm no longer just a wandering bard. I've got the Order hunting me now. A journey like this, it's begging to be written into a story.
No, we'll make sure you don't have any charges against you. Then I will join you, and together we will...
Don't you worry. I still remember our promise.
To get married and live happily ever after?
About the song I wrote you. We will meet again, and I'll sing it for you, I swear.
Moments before we embrace. I bet she's leaving. She's gonna tease. She's leaving me with a little tease. You know how it is.
After all, we're partners in crime now.
Mm-hmm. And we can be partners in other ways still. That's always on the table. I think the message got across. Oh, what is this? Who is this? Oh, right, it's the fucking loot boss.
Has not gone quite as you'd hoped.
God damn it. Okay. Sorry, I've been not reading chat for a minute here, but I've been trying to see this thing and see how can this game not the same size as Genshin. Well, you see, the Kuro Games has this really awesome thing that they like to do, and it's called condensing files to make them take up less space. It's something that the Genshin team is very, very, very fucking bad at, which is why Genshin is so much bigger than WoW. Well, another thing is that Genshin is technically bigger. Like, this game only has 2 regions, so there are still things that this game definitely has that make it seem like it would be bigger than Genshin, but also Genshin does have so many more regions that's just more stuff to fit into files. So Genshin should be bigger, but I feel like Genshin's way too big. 2 regions, yes, it has. I'm forgetting the name for some reason. The first, the Jinzhou, which is a city, but the whole region is called Solaris, I think. No, wait, Solaris is the name of the whole place. What is it called? Is it no, Solaris is the entire like world. Solaris is like Teyvat. That's what they call it, Solaris. Shit, what is it called? I always just call it Jinzhou, but that's not actually what it's called. And then there's Raguna, which so far only has Renacida, but they're adding another city to it in the next region, or in the next update. There's going to be a new city. So we have the Renacida, and there's going to be a different city, but they're both for Raguna. And then whatever the first area is called, it had Jinzhou and the Black Shores, and Mount Firmament, technically, which is kind of like Dragonspine, but better.
You sought to revive the Blasphemous Poets Society, spreading their legacy to stoke the fires of prejudice, and through my aid summon daemons to sow fear across Raguna City.
He looks like old bigoted Sunday.
My only care is Raguna's order and chaos. Fear is but one tool among many to maintain stability.
Go do the quest. I don't want to see that ugly bum-stirred face. Fair enough. Yeah, he's ugly.
Even in plays.
But he's like the main villain or something. I don't know.
Why do you seem so restless, Lord Fenrico? This is hardly the character I expected from you. Is it that foreign laureate that unsettles you so? Or perhaps that insignificant Toccata girl? Or is it something else you seek?
Out of respect for our partnership, some things are better left unsaid.
Of course. As you will, Lord Fenrico.
I don't like this guy. Have I mentioned that yet?
Wait. the one who led the Poet Society to that lithograph, weren't you?
Called it. Called it. Called it. Called it. Called it. Called it.
Whenever you were asked, you claimed to be seeking inspiration.
Called it, bro. Called it.
Why are you doing this?
I fucking called it, bro.
As you've said yourself, out of respect for our partnership, some things are better left unsaid.
Bro, I fucking called it, bro. I fucking called it.
Inspiration. In the end, I found a story about birds in a cage.
Fucking Robin. Okay, fucking Sunday, bro. It all ties back to Sunday. Okay, it all ties back to the Charmony Dove. All right, I was making Hu Tao drawing, but she looks like a random schoolgirl after I got done drawing. I mean, hey, Hu Tao in a schoolgirl outfit would kind of go hard. So I'm like, that would be kind of cute.
The birds, having uncovered the truth, must decide. Will they choose to fly into the unknown or remain caged within the familiar? Ah, Lord Fenrico, a word of reminder. Just as the young Toccata mentioned, how long has it been since you last dreamed of your true divinity? Armed with a wooden spear and a broken helmet, the knight charged at the windmill. His squire, ever loyal, trailed close behind as if becoming one with the knight. Together they charged again and again, true knights in spirit, ignoring the countless wounds they bore. Truly astonishing. Even if you took such a script, what could you possibly accomplish, Hecate?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why'd you call him that? That's the name of the boss. That's the name of the weekly boss. Why'd you call him that? Why did you call him that? No. Why did you call him that? 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 Hecate is the name of the name of the weekly boss of 2.0. That's the one we fought in the beginning. What do you mean? Why are you calling him Hecate? Continue imagining how the story unfolds to earn additional rewards. Relive the story and experience branching endings. Each chapter has multiple endings. Complete each of them to obtain extra rewards. Wow. There are different endings. Okay. That's pretty cool. How does that work? Oh, so there's 3 main endings. Key of Fate, the Cursed Poems, and Diverging Paths. Chad, do we go for all the endings? I just can't draw her eyes because it's hard to draw on pen and paper, and to draw that small with my big layer pencil. It was fair enough. Okay, I wonder how that works. I guess I kind of want to start from the ending, right? From here. So the Key of Fate, we got that one. We're going to replay it from the choices. Oh, we only have so much inspiration. Well, that's annoying. We only have so much inspiration. We can only do so much in one day. How much does this work? You can experience stories and spend inspiration. Inspiration regenerates over time. 21 hours. Is that for 1 or for 4? Okay, unlock all endings in Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4. Unlock all endings in your summer whenever we're there. That's a lot. I mean, I guess we'll just go... I feel like we want to start from the ending, don't we? Or I guess we start... I don't know. Where do I start? Where do I go? I don't know where to start. I guess... Would this be going too far back? If Chikona... I don't even know. It's tough, right, to decide where to start from. Like, I feel like it would be easy to go from here, but I also feel like this is probably, we're gonna go here. So resume from choices. Inspiration here. Who could want me dead?
Maybe because you went to Avenolium and uncovered some of the truth the Order is desperate to hide. It will take a lot more than that to even leave a scratch on you.
Yep.
Perhaps they're having someone else do their dirty work. That just makes finding the one pulling the strings a top priority.
You feel what happened at the restaurant wasn't a random attack, but what matters now is finding whoever's responsible for it. Okay. Oh. That's it? Okay. So only one of those actually leads to a path. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay. I understand. So then this one's going to be the same way. Nothing but pointless.
Vanished and forever stripped of the right to sing for the Sentinel and the Order. That much is true. The Order's records say as much. But there's still something missing. If such an important melody is lost, we won't be able to find the link between the poets and the Order.
It's all over, but the more you stare at the empty stage, the more you feel a crucial melody is missing. Okay, I understand now. I get it, okay. So I just happened to choose the right path, is what you're telling me, from the get-go. Let's do this. The great fire burned everything to ashes.
A fire, seemingly forged from the depths of hell, destroyed everything, leaving nothing but ash behind. And so, their work too was swallowed in the flames? That doesn't quite add up. If hellfire was all that remained from the Pilgrim's sail, then could they really have been trying to curse Raguna? If that were the case, well, shouldn't the curse have come true?
Yeah. The ship's fire burned everything to ashes, and the last work was brought back by the daemons from the hell. Okay, and there's one more on that little choice as well. So let's get that. They weren't the ones that boarded the Pilgrim's sail.
That's an awfully big assumption. What if they never boarded the Pilgrim's sail at all? What if none of them perished in that fire? That begs the question, who was on that ship? Who started the fire and spread the rumors about the Golden Anthem?
It's all a conspiracy. They never boarded the ship. It must be another poet.
Another poet, intimately familiar with the poets of the Golden Anthem, you say? If such a person exists, then why haven't the Golden Anthem stepped forward to prove their innocence? No, that's not it. This will take the story in the wrong direction.
Poets did not board the Pilgrim's sail, then why would they put on a show like this? Okay, cool. All that. Okay. So then all the endings are going to be here. We don't have any more inspiration. Does this actually give me like a reward? Oh, it does. Okay. So we get some. Oh, okay. We get some stuff from here. Might as well just claim all the rewards that we can. So the main, like the true end, like the one that actually progresses the story, gives astrites, and then the other two just give like other additional. These are materials needed to level up Chikona. That's actually perfect. And we'll also go ahead and claim these. Am I getting dating sim vibe with the different endings? I wouldn't say that. I think because it's all like very story driven, you can't call it. We don't have any more things, so it won't let us do this because we don't have any more inspiration. I have to wait for tomorrow to finish the event. It's actually kind of sad, but it is what it is. It's fine. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow anyway, so it'll work out. We'll be able to get the last two. Because the other two are actual endings, right? Because we got this ending. There's two other actual like story related endings that give like cutscenes. So I wonder what's gonna happen. So the Key of Fate, that's what we just saw. The Cursed Poems. I don't know. Maybe we find out about Kristofo's involvement ahead of time, and then the Diverging Paths. I have no clue. Maybe we split off and do like separate things. I don't know. No clue. Like we take a different approach instead of doing the. I have no clue. Maybe the Divergent. Maybe one of them actually does involve her not telling the full story. Like that's the only That's the only possibility I can think of. Okay. So we just need the last endings here. So then... I dare you do Doodle Dance. What's Doodle Dance? I don't know about Doodle Dance. But I tell you what I can do. Alright, we'll get these morphable echoes and we'll use them. Boom. Cinema. Actual cinema, hold on.
May I pray for anything?
We are gonna finish leveling up Chikona.
The divinity may foresee the future of the world, but I doubt they can predict which same people will play tomorrow.
So what do we need? Dragonite Urge, correct. Let's go fight Dragonite Urge. Not with Chikona, because she's not leveled up. She's not gonna be able to win. So let's bring our actual team. Actually, let's bring the Camellia team. Why not? We'll use Camellia. Mix it up a little bit. We use Jinshi a lot. We're gonna use Camellia this time. Let's go head over to the Dragon O'Dirge. And this game is awesome, so it lets you warp straight to the boss. Unlike Genshin, where you have to actually manually walk to the boss fight, this game just warps you straight to him. Boom. Get one of those, perfect.
Lotus Pervade.
Hey, rude. Alright, that was just rude.
Stay behind. Sprout of budding seeds.
Alright, rude. Imagine being so rude that you can't even give me the time of day. There we go. Let's see. 4. That's pretty good. How many do I need? Probably should have paid attention to that.
Fun game.
The divinity may foresee the future of
All right,
the
one
world.
more run and I got it. Oh. Get one of these. Bye-bye. Oh, that's fine.
My blossoms, self-deceivers.
There we go. What? You didn't die? You didn't crit? Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, fine. Best animation. I love it. All right. Boom. Well, second best animation. The best animation goes to Chikona and the dance, but this is a pretty, like, why does she do this? Look at this. How does she do that? Hold up. Like, oh my god, you're so flexible. Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. She also says, graft of budding seed.
Would you like a fun game between the two of us?
No, we love Camellia. She's great. Her animations are really cool. Like, bro, like it's like a puppet, bro. I love it. It's like I don't know if you ever played PGR, probably not. But in PGR, there's a character who has like the same kind of like gimmick with her movesets, where she's she's on like puppet strings and she swings around. It's like the same idea, except I think it's a lot more intricate in this game. The animations make grown man huge, real. Oh yeah, and you get the perfect angle. Sorry. And then she has her normal attack animations, where she does this. We don't talk about that one. But yeah, I don't have her enhanced, like her special ability charged up. Let me go punch this guy in the face like 4 times really quick.
The lovely smell of all my prey.
Excuse me, sir. I would like to fill up my ult, please. Ow. Rude. There we go. Alright. We're not trying to actually fight right now. I just wanted to fill up my ult. So I can do my big attack. My big ol'... I love it. And the way she like hovers with the things. Look at that guy over there. Well, let me just come over. Or you just hang in the air. True. Oh no, I don't want to fight the enemies. Leave me alone. Get away from me.
Wind against my vines.
All right. We bought the boss. Okay.
Would you like a fun game? The divinity may foresee the future of the world.
All right, let's do this.
They can predict which song people will play tomorrow.
Final level up. You ready? Boom.
Time to end this story. The tale of all our adventures together. And there it is. The title of the final chapter. To be continued.
Damn. To be continued. Cinema. Level 90. Love to see it. Love to see it. This is not the weapon she's gonna wield, trust me. She's gonna have an actual weapon. Look, I'm working on it. Okay, I'm working on the weapon. Look, we don't have enough pulls, but we're very close. Once we get the next 10 pull, we'll be able to get the gun, okay? So leave me alone. She's gonna come home. We're gonna get the gun. We're not gonna pull for her gun. But I kind of do want her gun, in all fairness. I don't know how good her gun is. Is the info? No, this is the info. What does her gun do? It's a crit rate. Attack increased by 12%, inflicting air erosion on the target, gives 24% air damage bonus for 10 seconds. Hitting targets with air erosion reduces the air res by 10% for 20 seconds. That's not bad. It's very catered. Like she's the only character in the game who's actually able to take advantage of that. But like, kind of cool. I mean, it's crit rate, but like, so is this. Like, this is also crit rate. So, I mean, what's the difference? That one gives a little bit more attack percent. That's the only difference. Why do it now? You have primo gem thingy. Well, because I'm saving those for the next character. Because after Miss Chacona, we are getting Cardathia, who is a character I've been waiting for since version 2.0 when she was first shown off. And I've been really looking forward to her, and I can't wait to pull her. If I pull now, I probably won't get her, because how many pulls do I have? I have, because I have 83 pulls, which is just enough, because hard pity is 80, so I have just enough to hard pity a character. As long as I win my 50-50, I'll have myself Cardathia, and then I'll be chilling for a while. So if I pull on the weapon, even though weapons are guaranteed in this game, you always get the weapon. You can't lose 50-50. You always get the weapon. It could take up to 80 pulls, which would be all of my pulls. So then I wouldn't have anything left over for Cardathia. So I am opting to save. Plus, I feel like this isn't all that good, you know? Because, I mean, it's nice that it's crit rate, and it is, like, you know, it is a very helpful effect for her to have. But it's not really that, like, crazy of a weapon compared to other signatures. For example, Miss Carlotta's signature over here, where it gives crit damage, you get a liberation skill buff, but also, like, I think other signatures, like this bad boy, right here, this bad boy, this one's pretty crazy. All right, 48% skill damage, bro. 48% skill damage and 12% attribute damage, which is elemental damage bonus on a crit rate weapon. Crazy. And then this weapon, I believe this is Chang Li's weapon. Crit damage and like a ton of attack percent, right? Like, hold on. Sorry. Resonant skill damage again, but it stacks, but like you get, hold on, what is 4% times 14? I don't actually know, but a lot. Anyway, point being, and I think Brant too. Brant's weapon's also really good, right? Let me see this. Oh no. Well, I mean, if your name is Sanhua, okay, no. What is? I don't actually know what Roshia's weapon is. Crit rate. Every time basic attack or interest skill is cast, heavy damage attack bonus. Bam, the heavy attack damage. But wait, you could use. Wait, you could use this on. You could technically use this on Zani, unironically. Like if he pulled this, if he pulled Ferocia, and then you're like, damn, I got scammed because I pulled Roshia, but you happen to get Roshia's weapon, you could have gotten Zani and then gotten Roshia's weapon, and it would have been fine. But no. Sorry, I'm very distracted. I would love to pull for Carlotta's weapon because it's so good, but I can't really do that because with my current Carlotta build.
Fun game.
Let me take a look at my Carlotta.
Decide whether it's
79,
for show or for battle.
79, 247. Okay, on the static miss, the standard 5-star. The reason, like, look at this piece. Look at this piece. Look at this piece. You're gonna sit here and say, "Oh my god," like, what do you want me to do? Get a fucking crit rate? I'd have to go out of my way to farm a crit rate piece on this set because this, and it has to be better than this. So if I ever get Carlotta's signature, I'm cooked because I'll have to get a crit rate sentry, and there's no way I'm gonna find a crit rate sentry that has this good of a stat spread. No way. This is my best piece on my account. It's just like it wouldn't happen. It can't happen. Anyway, what am I doing? That was really good. It was a really good a good quest. I'm very glad. I would love to like continue from here and do more of the main quest. That'd be super nice. However, not the main quest. Sorry, there's no main quest. Do more of this. I would love to do more of this, but also considering how long would it take? 60 minutes, and why does it look like this is some Attack on Titan shit over here? What the hell? And considering there are 3 endings, I'm gonna want to get all of them. I'm not gonna do that tonight, so I will dedicate another day. One day I will start stream much earlier. I will go through the rest of this event. Everything that's left in this event, I'll do it. So yeah, but that won't be tonight. That'll be another night because I'm sleepy and I want to go to bed. Actually, let's do this real quick before we go to bed. We have 3 more of the keys. Let's use these keys. Another day Wuwa stream. Yes, another day Wuwa stream. It'll probably be tomorrow, but we shall see. It'll either be tomorrow or it'll be soon. All right, we have 3 of these. Let's see if I can get lucky here. Okay, that was all right. That was decent. And if I do right here, it'll be across all the way. Oh. Actually, I was joking. The cross is right here. Okay, well. Anyway. I'll also have to do this too. I'll do that later. I'm kind of a little lazy. I have the rest of the week to do that, so it'll be fine. What did it just give me that's freaking out about something? Oh yeah, the music. Oh, the music. 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 Music man. Music man, you are needed. Come to me. There you are. Hello, music man. Alright, when the bird glides across the sky. Birds. Yes. Yes. The harmony. The harmony. The vocal is very prominent in my left ear. I'm not a big fan of that. The song in general, why is it so prevalent in my left ear? That's so random. Bro, gonna get wet with this? I'm so wet right now.
All the hopes will set us free from doubts and fears deep within. Let the sunrise kill the wings. Let the twilight soothe our skin. In the sky we're forever wild and free.
This is so good. Banger. Absolute banger. Fucking banger. Though I don't know why the song was so like it was very left ear heavy. Like it felt like most of the music was coming out of the left ear and there was like nothing coming out of the right ear. I don't know if that's a bug or if that was like a problem with like the composing, but that song was very left ear heavy. I don't know why. I thought maybe it was something wrong with my headphones for a moment, but once the game, the normal game audio started playing, everything's normal now. So it was definitely just that song being weird. But yeah. Anyway, is Sanhua good? Sanhua is great. Sanhua is amazing. I actually have Sanhua on this team. Sanhua is very good. Like, the thing with Sanhua is that
smile more, you
as a unit,
like this,
like her own personal damage isn't like great. It's not bad. Like she does do okay damage, but the main draw, there are two main things that make Sanhua really good. It's actually listed as her two combat roles: Concerto efficiency, base attack amplification. So she generates Concerto insanely quickly, like almost instantly. She can go from no Concerto to full Concerto. And her outro skill, she gives a 38% basic attack damage amplifier, which is great for so many characters. Camellia, who does like pretty much all of her damage with basic attacks, takes advantage of that. Encore,
Time for another adventure?
who is also she's still decent. She's a good character. She also does most of her damage with basic attacks. Cantarella, who's a very solid sub DPS who can also work as a decent main DPS, does most of her damage with basic attacks. Zhuzha here who mostly uses a sub DPS, can also be used as a main DPS with Sanhua because most of her damage is basic attacks. And also Brant. I don't have Brant, but Brant is also he's really, 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 really good. Most of his damage is basic attacks. So she's very versatile for a lot of characters. She's got too much animation on the melons.
The tides have whispered of your arrival.
We don't talk about it. You want to see too much animation on melons?
Perfect weather for a walk today.
Maybe not.
I'm just saying. Like, yeah, this is bad. Like, that's weird, right? But like, I mean, come on, man.
Why hesitate?
I feel like all the bigger chested ladies, like for Baija here, it's not in the normal stuff, but like when you're on her sequence node screen, they just kind of bounce. I don't know why. They just kind of bounce. Like not even Tao Chi bounces there, and she's the biggest ones in the game. Well, maybe Can't. Who's bigger, Cantarella or Tao? Hold on. This is important for science. We have to find out for science.
Time to work? No more lazing around then.
It's for science, okay? We have to find out. All right. Okay, they're about the same, but because Tao Chi is shorter, that means they're technically bigger because they cover more space. This is very important. We needed to know this for science. So I'm glad we figured it out. All right, back to dungeon.
We should get going.
I love my girl. All right. Anyway, chat. I'm sleepy, so I'm gonna go to sleep. I hope y'all have a good. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. In all seriousness, I had a lot of fun doing it. It was super fun. Oh wait, trophies. Hold up. Let me get these trophies. What do we have? Complete your summer will never wither. True. And for all possibilities. Well, I'm about to do that, so we'll be chilling. Is Donjin good? Yeah, Donjin's actually still really good. She's not the best DPS in the game, but she's really consistent, especially for a 4-star. She's not as she requires a lot more skill to use because her entire kit is whenever she does her skill, you see how she drains her HP. So whenever you're doing your combos like that, you're gonna look how much HP. I'm at no HP pretty much. Like my HP is gone. I literally cannot drain any more HP because my HP is so low. And then for the charge attack, she will gain some HP back, but you don't gain back as much as you've lost. You even if you do like the half charge. And you do half, you still won't gain back as much as you lost. So, or I think you gain as much as you lost if you do it neutral, but you don't really want to do it when your Concerto's half. You want to get your Forte bar maxed out before you use her charge attack to get the most damage out of it. The thing with her, I think the biggest, probably what I would say is the biggest drawback for Donjin, aside from the HP thing, is the fact that unlike other characters who most of their damage is relegated to one skill type, Jinshi does most of her damage with her resonance skill, and Carlotta, same thing, resonance skill. Camellia does most of her damage with basic attacks. You have Shangli Yao, who does most of his damage with his liberation. and Phoebe, who does most of her damage with her heavy attacks, and Zani, who does most of her damage with the heavy attacks. The difference with Donjin is that her damage is pretty consistently spread throughout her entire kit. So her basics, her skills, her charge attack, which I don't actually have that charge up right now, her charge attack, and her ult, which I don't have currently, her liberation, all do decent damage. They all do very decent damage. But because of the fact that didn't mean to talk to random NPCs, but because of that, it means that the characters who are like more specific buffers,
Sometimes I
which every single like sub DPS character has been giving an outro skill that buffs a certain for the 5 stars, it's going to be a certain element and a certain skill. But for the 4 stars, it's going to be either a certain element or a certain skill, depending on the character. Like Donjin herself buffing havoc damage. I don't even know these characters' names. I mean, I could just pull out the gallery and show you.
The divinity may foresee the future of the world.
So, this is Carlotta.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
The very attractive. What's a good team for Jinshi? Didn't I already tell you this? Well, this is her best team. Either this or this is her best team. But if you don't have, why is this game not write cup sizes on their profile? True, I wish they did that. But if you don't have Cantarella or Zhezhi, then your best other option is going to be Yinlin. But again, if you don't have Yinlin, which I don't have Yinlin, it's going to be Yuanwu. This is her best free-to-play team. Actually, this is her best free-to-play team.
Take care of you.
But yeah, no, if you have Verena, which I would assume you have Verena because it's Verena. And if you don't have her now, you'll get her next patch because they're giving everyone a free 5-star next patch. So we have the ugly bastard. He's the only 4-star who works. Like, if you want to be really technical, you could do Mortefi, but like Mortefi has a lot of issues.
Dragging me out of my lab for this.
Like Mortefi, okay, Mortefi comes with his own set of issues with his ult. I can't actually show you right now because I don't have like any energy. But like, I think there's some enemies over here. I got her in the Jinshi banner. I already said I did it. Oh yeah, you did, yeah. But yeah, no, I mean Verena's really good, so she's definitely worth getting. Like, it's kind of a good thing that you're. So let me charge up my ult real quick. I don't have a charge currently. Okay, so the issue with Mortefi, so you know how you use his ult. Whenever you do normals, it'll charge his thing, right? Or he'll do coordinate attacks. When she's in her enhanced state, where she's doing these attacks don't trigger his little thing. Only the normal ones do. The reason that matters is because Jinshi, look at let me go back to bro here. Hold on, I need to charge up his ultimate again. I don't have any I literally have no echoes on this guy, so he doesn't do any damage. There we go. When he does his look how when I hit with normal attacks, how that's charging Jinshi's forte, which is the little white bar on the bottom, the little like glowing white bar from the coordinate attack. So coordinate attacks are what charge that. But if you're not doing coordinate attacks, it's not going to charge. So the fact that his coordinate attacks don't trigger while she's in her while she's in this state with the enhanced attacks makes building up her forte take longer with him. So then that's where Yuanwu comes in. What makes Yuanwu so good for Jinshi is the
I
fact
shall lead the way.
that when he does this is all you do. That's it. And now every time you attack, coordinate attacks. It's like Oz. Like, you basically never have to switch to that character again. Well, you switch to him to put it back down, right? And then you're good. So he generates a lot more coordinate attacks. On top of that, his coordinate attacks will trigger during her enhanced phase. I'm gonna put it back down. So, yeah. So he's the best free-to-play option for Jinshi. As unfortunate as it is, he is the best free-to-play option. If it makes you feel better, he throws his hat. If that makes you feel any better, like, like if that makes you feel any better, he does throw his hat for one of his attacks. Okay. He is, but he unfortunately he is the best free-to-play option for Jinshi. But it's okay because you literally get him for free. If you complete Tower Diversity, I think you just have to get 4 stars, or you like the first, like all the basic levels, like the easy levels. I don't remember. It doesn't take long. You can get him very quickly. So yeah, I know, as unfortunate as it might be, he is the best 4-star option for Jinshi. Again, that because if it's not her, it's gonna be Zhuge, Cantarella, or Yinlin, which I don't have Yinlin. But Yinlin is. Let me go to the gallery again.
May I pray? No
This is
rush.
Yinlin. Oh, why did I back out?
May I? No rush. The impatient
This
ones
is
will
Yinlin.
fall right into our lap.
I have a C6. What am I yapping for?
No rush. The impatient ones will fall right into our lap.
I like Yinlin, design-wise. She's also a redhead, and she also has like elf ears, just like Chikona. I wonder if they're like related in some way, or if there's some kind of other connection with them. I really wish I had her. I should have pulled for her. I didn't, but I wish I did, because I like her. She's a very cool character. Maybe I'll pull her on our next rerun. I didn't pull her on her debut because I was saving for Jinshi, because Jinshi's my wife. I didn't pull her on her rerun because, well, I tried, but I didn't have enough pulls because I had just pulled. I'm pretty sure her rerun was like right after Shorekeeper, or no, it was right before Camellia, and I was trying to save for Camellia, so I didn't do that many pulls as on Yinlin because I just wanted to get Camellia instead. Actually, no, wait, was her her rerun was after Camellia. I had just pulled Camellia. I didn't have any pulls. I tried to pull for Yinlin, and I was unfortunately not able to get her. And then Carlotta came out, so I just pulled Carlotta instead. And then for the most recent rerun for the anniversary, I opted to save for Chikona instead. I think I did do a few pulls on Yinlin, though. I think I did like 30 or 40 pulls, didn't get her, so I was just like, okay, well, it's not in the cards. I'm not gonna go all the way to hard pity to get her, so. And I knowing me, I probably would have lost the 50-50 anyway. So I just carried the pity over into Chikona banner. McDonald? Yeah, her VA is Naomi McDonald. Is that a problem? Anyway, I've yapped for a while, but I think I've made my point pretty clear.
Is it compulsory?
I think Cantarella will probably have a rerun before Zhuge and Yinlin, especially considering Zhuge and Yinlin literally both were both just included at the anniversary reruns, so they probably won't do reruns for them again for a little while. Especially since they've both now had 2 reruns. But you never know. You never know with Kuro games. They're very generous. Something about Kuro, which I've always really liked with PGR, is that they're always pretty generous with character reruns. They usually do them every few months or so. So, we might see them again sooner than we'd anticipate. But who knows? Who really knows? Can I use Sanhua with Jinchi? No, because she doesn't do coordinated attacks. If Sanhua did coordinated attacks, I'd say yes. But she really needs a coordinated attacker. Like, you don't understand. Like, I'm going to show you how bad it is to not have a coordinated attacker with Jinchi. I'm going to use these characters, do the normal rotations that I would do. Hold on, let me burn my Forte first. Just to kind of showcase this a little easier. Okay, let me use this. So I have no Forte. So let me show you a rotation where I don't have any I don't have any Concerto, but that's fine. So I'm not going to use my coordinated attacks here. I'm just going to do like normal stuff, but without coordinated attacks. So this might not work out as well as I thought because these enemies are super weak. This might be okay. This might be a little better to showcase on a boss. I just realized. So let me fight a boss that has more HP. Why don't you equip Jinchi's skin? You have it. Do you want me to? I could. I haven't been using it. It's not that I don't like it. I do like it. It's just I like her normal outfit more.
I pray for anything
I like the horns. But yeah, I mean, I can switch to the skin if you really want me to.
Specific for you, it would be my honor.
That changes the way the weapon looks too, which is super nice. Okay. Anyway.
I shall lead the way.
So let's do this. Oh, I messed that up. I can do that. So now, okay, I have a little bit of Forte, but it should still show the idea. So it does 144. Not bad, right? 144 is decent. Right, 144 is decent. 144k, whatever. Now, let me charge up the Forte with the coordinated hacks, okay?
Watch out! Capture the spark! Life is in everything.
So we use these coordinated hackers. So, assuming I did my calculations right here, by the time I switch back, it's mostly charged. Let me finish charging it. I didn't time the charges right on that. That's my bad. This guy's way too low. I thought this guy's HP was higher. Why did I purchase it? Because it's my wife. I'm late again. What's up? No, buddy, you're so late. I'm about to end the stream. But I was showing Hu Tao. I was showing Hu Tao some things with the coordinated hacks here, or with Jinchi, because Hu Tao was asking about Jinchi. Come on, let me try this again. Okay. So look at the damage. It was 100k before. Let's look at it now. Okay, well it didn't show up. That's annoying. But it was enough to kill.
I shall lead the way.
Which it wasn't enough to kill last time. These bosses are too weak. I guess I could show it in the... Oh yeah, I can show it in the Tower of Adversity. You're so right. So let me do that. That's actually going to make it a little easier to show off here. I just show it in the Tower of Adversity. So I've already gotten all the stars in the tower here. I believe this one is just the boss. So we're going to do this one. I want to show you what it looks like to not do okay, I dodged that, but okay. Wait, I used the alt by instinct, my bad. Let's try that one again. The only reason we're doing it this way is because I know I'm gonna like I have to do the normal rotations, so I still get the other buffs that I would get. Okay, this is the least amount of energy I can have. So 94k. So 94k with almost no forte charge. And now let's do the rotation that I would do to get full Concerto. That. Ow. That.
Together we fight.
Okay, we don't have full, but we're at half. But look how much half gives, okay? Extra damage. Okay, I didn't fucking crit. Of course I didn't crit. God damn it. Okay. Let me do my normal rotation.
Onwards. Luminous energy. Listen up. Capture the spark.
Let me just do. I'm just doing my normal rotation this time. So no charge, 63k. I don't know why I didn't get my my switch into Jinchi there, or to my Jojo there, but whatever. Do that. Do this. Okay. I don't know what happened. Where's my... What? What happened? Why did I not have full... That was weird. Okay, let me try that again.
Bask in the sunlight.
Do this. Do this.
Our lights shone through. Take forth, oh stars.
Do that.
Heed my calling.
Do this.
Sacred light. Into the
Ah. Okay. That switch was mean. And if I did that right, by the time I switch back, should I have full? Yeah, see now I have full forte. Look at how much this does. I didn't crit. It didn't crit. God damn it. But it still did more. It still did 100k even without a crit. God damn it. Oh, what is happening? My crits aren't critting. 90% of my pieces above 40 crit value have flat HP or defense. I mean, that means they're terrible. I'd rather have a 30 crit value piece with a few with better stats than a 40 crit value piece with a bunch of dead stats. Alright. Hold on. Hold on. You've missed like 5 crits in a row. I know, bro. It's awful. All right, let's try this again. So, okay. Oh my god, really? Okay, my rotation's cooked. Alright, don't miss this time. Okay, there we go. 329. So, for comparison, 90k versus 340k. From almost no forte to full forte. So, yeah. Coordinated attacks and charging up her forte is pretty damn important for her damage. One bad stat is not worse than 10 crit rate, less 10 less crit rate. Yeah, it is. And also it's not 10 less crit rate. It's 5 less crit rate. Because 1 crit value, or sorry, 1 crit rate is equal to 2 crit value because it doubles crit rate for the crit value. So it's actually 5% less crit rate. You said 10 less crit. You're a fucking dipshit. But anyway, irrelevant because yes, losing 10 crit stats to gain, 12% attack percent or 35 EM is going to average to a higher amount of damage. Unless, I mean, you're talking about Wuwa probably, so probably not EM, but like, attribute damage or skill damage or whatever. Resonant skill, base attack, whatever your resonator does for damage, heavy attack, whatever. At a certain point, it does depend on what your stats are. Like if you have like 400 crit damage, then sacrificing, 20 crit damage to get 30% more resonant skill damage for your character who does resonant skill, that's going to be an upgrade. And that's just an extreme example. Let's say like, oh, I have 300% crit damage. Okay, but you have, but your character who does most of their damage with their liberation only has 5% liberation damage bonus. So should I switch off my piece that'll bring my crit damage down to 290, but now my resonance liberation damage has gone up to 12%? That's going to be an upgrade. Why would I be speaking about Wuwa? 40 crit value is practically not possible. I don't fucking know. You always talk about how having like the highest rolls possible is average luck, but whatever. Bro is so absorbed. 42 is maximum Wuwa. Yeah. Okay, and still possible. But yeah, anyway, my point is that Jinshi is very forte dependent, which means coordinated attacks and having someone who can do them very regularly and consistently is going to massively boost her value. So as much as it really sucks to say it for somebody who doesn't like if you really don't like Yuan Wu, then it's really unfortunate that you don't have Zhezhi, Cantarella, or Yinlin, because you're kind of stuck using Yuan Wu. Your alternative is to not use Jinshi, or to just suffer because your Jinshi does, less than 10% of the damage she's supposed to do, or like slightly less than 10, slightly more than 10% the damage she's supposed to do. That math doesn't add up, but still, it's like maybe 15 or 20% of her normal damage. So you're losing about 80% of her damage by not having a coordinated attacker. Difference between 80k and 400k is 80%. So yeah. All right, I am tired. I'm going to sleep. Hope you had a good stream. If you're new, join the Discord, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow night, probably. If not, it will be at some point later this week. So, yeah, just, keep in contact. Have a good one, and peace. Bye-bye.